All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the pre-market prep. I hope you guys had an incredible weekend and are having an amazing morning. Good morning, Peter. How you doing today, my friend?
I'm cold.
Oh,
It's we're in this weird time of year where the house was like super hot yesterday because it
yeah.
during the day it goes up to like 80, 85 degrees or something outside. And then at night, I think last night it went down to about 45, and I forgot I left the windows open because I opened them last night because the house was hot and
Mm.
my office is just freezing. It's like 50 degrees in here right now.
Oh
If,
man.
for Americans, it's 10 degrees for Canadians. But
Yeah, yeah.
anyways, it's cold.
That
Oh,
is
and then it's
cold.
going back up to 85 again today.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's beautiful during the day though. Great days. Spent
It's
yesterday in the
awesome, man.
backyard. Lovely.
Yeah. Great time of the year. Love this weather. Friends, let's get to it. Let's see what's going on here on our gappers list this morning as we start this new week. Where's my gappers list? There it is, tradingterminal.com. And let's see what's going on. Stuff in the green this morning, so we're sliding over to the green side of things. A couple of tickers doing very well, 68, 45, 36, 26%
Oh,
up this morning. So some
it's
big gap ups there. Yeah.
the market is ebullient this morning.
Yeah, yeah, man. We're this market is, I don't know if it's resilient, hard hit. I don't know what's happening. Analysts are confused. They don't understand what's going on, but it just keeps going higher and higher. And it's funny. I listened to the radio this morning. Every morning I listen to the radio, and they're baffled on why gold keeps going higher and the market keeps going higher as well. Usually the correlation has been the opposite, and it's
Yep,
just they're
should
stunned on
be.
what's going on, right? So gold hitting all-time highs here this morning, and SPY looking to go higher, and many tickers looking to break out. Tesla and others just up and up and up. So our gappers list reflecting some of that action this morning. I mean, there's a bunch. This is not a bunch. There's a ton in here that we're going to dive into and see what we can pull off and build our list. Before we do that, Peter, what is the latest and greatest on our U.S. economic calendar?
Well, we got a couple of interesting things potentially later on this morning. We do have basically the Fed speaker, not that interesting. Home sales might be interesting if the number comes out outside of forecast. And then at 1:15, I see that President Trump is scheduled to speak. He's supposed to have a press conference with the Prime Minister of Israel. And that could be an interesting one. It could absolutely affect the markets depending on what is said. And with President Trump, you never know. So it might be he's had a lot of sort of back and forth in positioning on this one. And anyways, I'm not sure what this press conference will yield, but be aware if you're in a trade or looking for a trade this afternoon, that press conference could yield some interesting market movement.
All right, we'll be on the lookout for that, friends. All right, let's dive in here, guys, and take a look at our not a cat, excuse me, our gappers list brought to you by tradingterminal.com. First one on here is JFB. So JFB this morning we are up 68%. Looks like it started after hours on Friday. So after hours on Friday, you can see here in the 5 minute, it's just popped up pretty well. So Peter did something on a Friday evening. Today's continuing or trying to hold that at least. What's your thoughts on it, and what's the news, if any?
Uh, I don't know. I'm trying to find what the news is. It's weird to have a construction company on here. JFB Construction Holdings, a real estate development company. I mean, I see that they had on Friday after the after hours a private placement where they attracted about $44 million worth of investment, but it's sort of weird for sorry, I just saw that Jared's providing dictionary definitions of words. Anyways, why up so much? I really don't know. I mean, they did announce a couple of weeks ago that they're planning to build what they call Prison Island, which is like an island-based escape room somewhere in Indiana. But I don't know why. I'm not sure why this is moving, Carlos. I really don't know. Is it a low?
Yeah.
It must be a low float, right? 3 million shares.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 3
Yeah.
million shares in the float.
I
Um,
see even lower on trading terminal. I'm seeing like 1.5. So again, nevertheless, 1.5, 3% thing is very low, and you got to be careful. All right. So obviously, with these low flow stocks, no inventory to short. So we intact the brokers, hard to borrow. Again, not interested in if it's going to continue to drop here and not give us a possible opportunity to trade it. Plus, it's a low flow, so be extra cautious on that one. STKH is next on our list, and another one that was high flying this morning, trickling down now as high as 10.52, and now back down to $6. So again, careful on this one. Low flow stock as well. Did see some action after hours on Friday as well, very late in the after hours trading session there, and it did try to get going today, but giving a lot of the pre-market highs back. So Peter, 12 million shares traded so far. Another low float. Any news on this one worth talking about?
so this had been on our list last week, and at least one time I think it had popped up because this is Stakeholder Foods. And they announced the acquisition of something called Twine Solutions. And I don't look, I don't understand food printing. I don't look, I don't understand this industry, but this is like fake food world here. Well, I guess it's real food, but I look, Twine Printing Solutions is a company that has a transformational process for dyeing of thread and yarn. All right. Now, this Stakeholder Foods is buying them because they're looking to apply that technology to the digital printing of the food tech industry. If you understand how that works, how is the dyeing of yarn and thread going to help them print food in food tech? Carlos, it sounds like something I don't want to eat. That's all I can tell you. I don't know
Yeah,
what's going.
sounds suspect. As suspect as this chart that we're looking at here. Again, if it continues to drop here, if we're interactive brokers, we cannot even short. Even if we want to trade this one, we can't. We can't with interactive brokers. All right, let's take a look. AVTX next on the list here. So again, two low flows leading the top of the list. The next one, not a low flow, sitting at 65. Where'd it go? There it is. Actually, it flipped on me. So MRUS. Okay, so we're flipping. Hold on. MRUS. Not a low flow. Ah, it looks like a buyout. Doesn't look great. So big pop here, up 37%, 2.4 million shares traded. But again, this does not look tradable at all, Peter. Even the daily looks brutal. So no fun here, Peter. We'll move on unless you have anything to add.
No, you're absolutely correct. It's a buyout. GenMab, GMAB is their ticker, which is not trading much at all. Anyways, they're buying this company here in an all-cash transaction worth about 8 billion. So, yeah, not usually buyouts are never tradable, especially when it's all cash. The price is just not going to move.
Yeah, sure. Ain't. We'll leave this one alone. Next on here is AVTX. So we'll do like maybe two more. Then we're gonna hop around to some good stuff here. Names that are probably gonna trade a lot better. I always like to check the top of the list though, because you never know what you can find here. But again, so far it's letting us down with all these low flow tickers and buyouts. These are great examples of news catalysts that don't trade very well. We did a video over the weekend too on that for our Lambos and Garbage Truck members. Was posted, I believe, yesterday on Saturday. On how we prepare. So going a little more in depth of what we look for on these tickers. And that's one of the things, right? Some catalysts just don't trade very well. What we've seen so far, we heard so far from Peter on far these catalysts, they're not great intraday trading news there. So AVTX is next. We are up here 25% this morning. This is a low flow sitting at 10 million shares flow, 780,000 shares traded right now. So it is shortable though on this one. Avalo Therapeutics. So Peter, a therapeutics company that's actually not being crushed, because I know pharmaceuticals are feeling the tariff situation. We saw a lot of it last week, gapping down, but this one has found a way to move higher.
Yeah, this seems to be aided by a little bit of a short squeeze. There was a lot of people stuck short on this. They did announce some phase 2 data for their ATVX009, which is for the treatment of something. Hidradenitis suppurativa. I don't know what I just said, but apparently, if you've got that, they've got a phase 2 drug that might be coming for you. So,
Mm. Yeah, it's not gonna work. All right, let's see what else we have here. The next one is all right. I like this one. I like this one. This one's been a lot of fun. Is OKLO. So let's take a look at OKLO. See what we got going on here. So we had, if you look at the data, we had a massive pop over the last week or two, right? So massive pop here. Did drop last week. Try to hold here, and today the pre-market action is looking very, very active as we try to get back up to that 130, 135 area. We're up 6.7 right now. 1 million shares traded, and again, it's just the pre-market action is showing you some really nice movement here. So, Peter, I mean, this is just probably continuing, but anything else new or to add on OKLO?
Well, they did announce a new strategic partnership with a company called Blaikala, which is out of Sweden, and it's a anyways. They announced a strategic partnership focused on technology collaboration, supply chain coordination, and regulatory knowledge sharing. Anyway, so basically they're going to work together to develop this technology, and I love the fact that they've got let's see if I can bring you this oh no, that image is too big. But they've here we go. So oh, I have to actually I'm not sharing it. Anyways, they've got their signature artificial picture of nuclear facilities just running in lovely locations. Here we go. Here's their picture I'm sharing now. And looks like Blaikala's vision is a little more industrial. You can see at the top here. But and then of course we got the very traditional Church of Nuclear that OKLO is promoting. So together they're going to, build these things apparently. So OKLO has been in the news a lot because obviously the U.S. administration through President Trump has been promoting the use of nuclear power. Not promoting it, but suggesting that their administration would be very supportive of it and may even take investment in it. And of course we know that the big power users these days are all of these AI companies as they're seeking more power to power their big data centers, and it's really sort of got some attention from a trading point of view. OKLO has just been a very tradable offering actually over the last little while, and it's one of those where you would have been very happy if you got into this a year ago on speculation, because a year ago this thing was trading at $9 and it spiked just last week at 140. So yeah, you'd be doing pretty well. So I think it's going to continue to be in play, Carlos. I have no reason to believe it won't be. And you never know. Again, with President Trump speaking today at 1:15, while it's a joint press conference with, again, the Israel Prime Minister, doesn't mean that that's the topic he's going to focus on. He'll talk about whatever is on his mind. So
Yeah.
maybe this will come up. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. Let's take a look here. So OKLO definitely on my list. We did trade this last week, and actually it did very well. So let's add it here again, and we'll see how this continues. USAR is actually I skipped one. BTQ. What is this? BTQ. Let's do that one here, and yeah, this is garbage. The recent IPO looks like on this one. Yeah,
Yeah.
IPO'd on Friday. So yeah,
Yeah.
nothing to see here. Brutal. Okay. Peter, let's go to you, man. Anything you like in the gap up list that we haven't covered yet?
Well, like I mentioned, the market seems to be very happy this morning. It's a lot of things are up. I mean, pretty much everything on my list is green. We've got you pick any of the magnificent except Apple. Apple's the only one that's down, but it's not down by much. It's down slightly, but everything else is green. So whatever you want, pick it, and it can go higher. There doesn't seem to be much news going on much of anything, whether it's Tesla or PLTR or NVIDIA. Tesla seems to be the one that's a little bit more active this morning. Not in volume, but just in movement. The last few minutes, it's jumped a couple of bucks. So I think it's once again going to be in play. Tesla always is up for a good time. Um, and one that you may want to keep a look at for later this morning is Carnival Cruise Lines. It's up so far, but they've got earnings coming out, and they do this all the time. Their earnings always come out at 9:15, so right before the market open. So we got about half an hour until their earnings are released, but we'll have to see what the numbers look like at that point. But when they do come out, that might be interesting today. It's always tough to tell with Carnival Cruise Lines. There was a point where, remember when this was it was Thor. This was Thor's go-to trade. He was trading this every single day during the pandemic, but and short pretty much every time. But
Yeah.
the cruise lines has certainly made a rebound as they've seen their, why don't I have Carnival Cruise Lines on here? Anyways, as they've seen volumes increase over the last couple of years and their backlog, I mean, they've got lots of booked tours. So yeah, the stock's doing okay. It's sketchy as to whether it's going to move, but maybe.
Yeah, it doesn't intraday trade as well as it used to, but yeah, it's a great rebound over the last couple of months here. This thing was hanging out at 16, 15, 30, now 31 here. So awesome. All right, again, as you mentioned, Peter, there's a bunch of tickers in here. You got Baba, you got you name it, they're on here today. So pick your favorites. I'm gonna look at Baba because it is a ticker that I do like to watch. It has been trading a little bit better recently. This morning, 3.6 is the gap up, 1.2 million shares trade. So you do get a little bit of activity here today. Yeah, I'm gonna add it. Maybe not on the primary list. It'll be a secondary, but I do like this one. I know it had a great day. Was it Friday? I think it was Friday or Thursday. It had a beautiful breakout day. And again, I just wasn't watching it closely, so I missed it.
For those that are heavy investing into crypto, like a lot of companies are, they've got to feel they got to feel annoyed, don't you think? Maybe a little pissed off because like crypto was, Bitcoin and Ethereum, and they're supposed to be like, the future and to the moon, and yet, it's not even the dollar. Gold is kicking their ass. Like the gold, silver prices are doing better than almost every cryptocurrency out there. You gotta be a little upset about that, I would think, if you're heavy into Bitcoin and you're like, it's not even, you're supposed to be defeating the fiat currencies, and it's not even the fiat currency, it's gold, which preceded the dollar, is doing better than you. So anyways, it's weird world.
Yeah, yeah. All right, friends. Let's see what else. Let's see what's gapping down. Let's go there. I mean, there's a bunch gapping up, and we'll look at our favorites, and you could pick off from there. But gapping down, it's not many. I'm surprised to see Intel gapping down this morning here. This guy should be high flying with all the money that's being poured into them. But we'll see what's happening here. MLTX is the first one on the list this morning. We are down 87%. Not a low flow, 55 million shares flow. Peter, somebody's definitely getting fired here. What happened?
Yeah, sorry, I'm a little slow typing today. I've got a broken thumb, so
You got a broken
uh
thumb?
it's not really broken. It's very swollen. It's sprained. I don't,
Okay,
it's
okay,
gone down a
gotcha.
lot. I've got
Yeah,
one thumb that's a lot bigger than the other thumb. But
yeah.
I was biking this weekend, and at one point we had to carry our bikes down these old stone steps. They were like 200-year-old stone steps. And Carlos, you're a cyclist. You know when you wear cleats on stone steps, and I
Oh
lost
boy.
concentration for a second, and whoop, and thank
Oof.
God I was wearing a helmet, because I just, feet went out, landed
Yeah.
on my butt, and apparently I got my hand underneath me, because I don't remember that, but I
Mm.
sprained my thumb, and I just know I was lying there with my bike on top of me, and it was yeah, it was pretty
Yeah,
rough. So
cleats, man. I don't know. They put like butter on these. I don't know how they make them. They're so slippery. If you never wore these things, I don't know. It's wild. So yeah, man. Glad you're okay. That sounds like the best case
I
scenario. So
I've
glad you're okay.
resolved to, actually, it was a good thing I wore my helmet, because I did smack my head on the stone step, so the helmet actually
Oof.
saved me on that. But
Yeah.
but yeah, I did resolve to go get new cleats, because now they got cleats that are embedded inside the shoe, so you can actually have tread, so that when you walk around, that type of thing doesn't happen. I'm gonna get me
Yeah.
some of those. Enough of this. So
Yeah. Yeah. I know people think it looks corny, but yeah, it's slippery,
I don't
man.
care, man.
Yeah. Safety
I don't need
first.
the extra half ounce saving of weight Who cares? I've got 2 water bottles on my frame. Like, I'm gonna save half an ounce of my cleats or whatever. I don't care. I'm
Yeah.
getting the ones that will cause me not to die. So
Exactly. I see Greggy Ryder. You must be a cyclist. I could tell because your comment says, "Was the bike okay?" And that's
yeah,
usually,
it was because I cushioned
yeah.
its fall. It fell on top of me.
Good
So
man. Good man. That's what
yeah.
cyclists care. Was the bike okay? Because that's usually where the money really comes in. You bend that bar handle. Oh boy, oh boy. It's gonna cost you. All right, let's see. So MLTX, yeah, down huge, not a low flow. I mean, it's crazy. 87%, 15 million shares traded. I mean, what took place here?
Yeah, so this is Moonlake Immunotherapeutics. They like just threw a bunch of words together. Immunotherapeutics. Anyways, they had a very disappointing trial result for their antibody-based therapy that was sort of they were expecting to sort of drive the company for the next couple of years. So yeah, bad results on their drug trial, which is never a good thing. So.
Yeah, so pretty bad right now. I want to see it. I want to see what happens here. So I'm going to put in a secondary. It could give us some opportunities, but again, usually these tickers don't trade very well. But maybe an overreaction and maybe some rebound here can happen at the market open. We'll have to come back and look at that. But again, not an easy trader. Usually these
They're
type of
down
companies.
88%. I mean,
Yeah, it's
oh my
madness,
God. You imagine like,
madness.
you're looking at your investment portfolio and you're like, hey, MLTX is doing good. Look, it's up at $60. And then you wake up this morning, you're like, seven? What the hell?
I like how I guarantee you. I mean, people say, yeah, no insider trading. I guarantee you, some people jumped out here, right? They knew it was coming. Look at the pop, and they made out, and then the next morning, well, today, look at this. It's just, come on, man. It's wild, wild. Um, all right, so there it is. So you have it on that one. Let's take a look at the next one here. ENTA is on deck this morning. Another one that's moving around quite a bit. It was down even lower at around $5, back at 7, still down 10% this morning. Pharmaceuticals low flow at 19 million shares flow is what I'm showing, with 1.1 million shares traded. So again, it's got some action on it. We do have shares for short, but typically these pharmaceutical companies are not great intraday trading tickers, Peter.
No, they're not. And it's always tough. It's Monday, which means we tend to get a lot of these as they report different study results over the weekend. Their experimental drug, the RSV, zelicapavir, anyways, failed to meet its primary endpoint in a phase 2b trial involving high-risk adults. So, yes, not good news. Essentially another failed drug trial, which is what is dragging them down.
All right, yeah, don't like the action at all on this one, so we'll leave it alone. Let's go to NVO and then Intel when that covers our gap down. NVO this morning down 3.4. Over the last couple of days, they tried to get going here, went up all the way to 62, and now we're just right back down to the range we were trading in the end of August, beginning of September. So, Peter, I don't see anything great on this thing, but what's your thoughts on it? Is the news worth watching this thing?
I don't think so. I mean, this feels like it's just sort of a Monday move, meaning it's just a general move because a lot of the other uh because other offerings are moving. Morgan Stanley did release a statement on these guys thinking that their Alzheimer drug is going to fail. But Novo Nordisk hasn't released anything to state that that's the case. But I don't know where Morgan Stanley's getting its information, but it says its trial is doomed for failure. So, and it set its most pessimistic price in the last couple of years against Novo Nordisk. So, I mean, I don't know either way, but either that or someone at Morgan Stanley went on a bad date with someone at Novo Nordisk. This pretty strong negative statement.
Maybe they met at the club as we were discussing last week. So who knows? Not good, not good. All right, friends, let's continue here. Intel is next. INTC, what we have here, we are down 2.5, 7.2 million shares traded. And again, this stock is just, it's been very, very active today, though. They're not looking so hot, Peter, as they're dropping with some good volume this morning.
Yeah, they've been on the move the last little while. I feel like this is sort of just a little bit of a natural pullback after the increase we've seen. If you look at the daily, we've had such great, increases over the course of last week, especially. We had the gap, a little pullback, and then it, pushed higher again. This feels like it's in the normal range. I don't think there's anything special. There's no new news on this, and Intel has done a decent job of positioning itself over the last couple of weeks, both with the federal government, which is important, and then in the market generally. So we'll see if it can continue that momentum, because Intel's really not had a good well, it hasn't had a good decade, really. You know, like I think
Yeah.
around 2010 was the last time that it really was, the captain of this industry. Maybe it's going to have an opportunity to regain some of its position in the market.
Yeah. I mean, if you did not bite into this AI sandwich, I mean, you are in trouble. And they didn't. You got to take a big bite of that thing, man. Apple. The only reason Apple is maintaining is because they have money, and their fans. They are like, it's like a cult, right? They're gonna buy their product no matter what. I always say, if Apple comes out with a brick that does nothing, like a regular brick from Home Depot, and they carve an apple on that thing, it will probably sell for 150.
Have, have
And
you
people will buy it.
seen have you seen the new ads that Google is putting out there for the Google phones? Because you
I
mentioned
haven't
that.
seen it. No.
No, where they
Gemini.
have
Yeah.
people with ice cream cones, like a vanilla ice cream cone, and they're like holding the ice
Facts.
cream cone like to their face like a phone, and other people have it. Then they see someone putting a billboard up with, buy the new vanilla cone. Basically,
It's
they don't
so
mention
true.
Apple by name, but it's absolutely clear that they are taking a big, shot at
So
Apple,
so
saying,
true, man.
You want their generic nothing phone, then go for it. If you want something interesting, try a Google phone. I
Yeah.
thought
And
I
I
thought
like
it.
I like the phone. I really do, but they do some stupid things, man. Like one of them is, for example, why are you worrying about creating a skinnier phone when you should be spending all that resources working on your AI? I tried the Gemini AI this weekend from Google. Unbelievable. So I can only imagine how that works on its own phone, like on a Google phone. I redid my whole calendar for this week with just using Gemini with my AirPods. And it was able to go in there, change my Google Calendar, add things, remove things, change dates, change times. You can't do that with Apple. There's no way to do it because they slept on it, right? So it's so bad, so bad. But yeah, we'll see. Still a great trading ticker. I think I'm gonna watch it today. I think they're in a nice little spot here. They need volume though, so it'll be on my secondary list for today. But it's still great to trade though. Okay, I can't say that. All right. I think we're good, Peter, on our gappers list. Anything else that we got to cover here? We looked at
Well, I
Intel, but
mentioned
again, they don't
CCL.
trade well. Yeah, CCL.
Carnival for later. Remember their earnings come out at
Mm-hmm.
9:15. Yeah, other than that, it's well, we were just mentioning Apple. Apple is a stock. I mean, it's one of the few that's red today. So maybe Apple's setting for a little bit of pullback. It actually had some increases over the last week. So, maybe the market will hear Carlos and pull it down.
Yep.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But other than that, no, it's pretty quiet this morning. It doesn't feel like, I mean, the market is excited. Everything's green, but it's not like
Mm-hmm.
hugely green. It's just a little joyously green.
Yeah. Yeah. Spies again here trying to push higher. We were talking about Tesla. Yes, we will watch Tesla. Their daily looks awesome, and it just looks like they're ready to continue breaking out here. So definitely watching Tesla looks amazing. And just reading some of the comments in our chat. No, yeah, I think ChatGPT is definitely better as far as prompts. The problem with ChatGPT and Grok, whatever how you say it, and all these other ones, they don't have the access that Google does to like your calendar, your emails, right? So it's able to go in there and make changes. You can't do that with ChatGPT. ChatGPT will say, "Hey, here's a link so you can download it and then upload it to your phone." Well, now you're having me do something. I want an assistant. I want you to do it for me. I want to go in there and just do everything for me, right? And those things, since they don't have that connection to the Google account and all that, they can't do that, right? So that's
I'm
the part you're missing there.
Yeah, I'm still very skeptical of AI. I have to admit, I was watching a couple of scientific, videos this weekend, and they're like, there. I don't know how I got into this whole thread, but it was, a couple of PhD scientists who were like, "Look, let me show you why you've got to be careful with AI." And they would ask a question, and the AI, and they used a bunch of different AI engines, and the AI would say, "Well, here's the answer." So, and they know, but they know the subject matter. So like, well, actually, it's my understanding that it works this way, and I'm a PhD, and they're like, oh, you're right, it actually does work that way. And then so they say, well, then why did you tell me that the other answer was correct? And like, sorry, I misspoke, my error. That's not really true. So it's one of those where AI is almost like it seeks to please, right? It'll give you an answer, but it doesn't mean it's the right answer. But it will say it with absolute confidence until you challenge it. And then when you challenge it, it'll change. It could change the answer. So you got to be very careful about what you're doing with AI, right?
Yeah,
So
you can't trust it for like deep information like that. Just make it do stuff that you will do that you know the answer to. That's what I do. Like, my calendar, fix, do this, do that, right? So yeah, you're right. I don't want to trust it to like do some quantum thinking. It's not going to give you the correct answer. I agree. In most cases, is it getting better? Yes. Is it the future? Absolutely.
yeah.
But yeah, we're far from what this thing can do eventually. All right, so I added Apple. I added what else? I added Tesla. What else, friends? Let's go to you guys. What else you guys like this morning? Um, what else you guys like this morning? Just checking here in chat. Good stuff. BE. Let's see. BE. We had BE last week. We looked at it. Let's see what it's doing today. Today we're up 3.7. Volume is
People
very
like
light, man.
watching BE.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
people
don't like
like
it.
it. I'm not a
I find it
fan.
boring. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Again, with the way I trade my strategies, I don't see this ticker with the lack of volume being a good candidate. So depending on what you're looking at, it can be great. I'm gonna skip on it, man, for now. So if you guys like that one, definitely take a look at it. At POTR, we'll take a look at that one. And then someone, Ben was mentioning, Ben, who's always active in chat, the pot stock. So we'll look at that next. See what's going on there. POTR is another one that again I do like to watch. I know it can trade very well. Today they're pretty quiet though. Even the volume doesn't look all that exciting. So they're just kind of hanging out here and waiting to see what's next. I don't see anything great out of them. Nvidia, on the other hand, looks very, very nice today. So if you look at Nvidia, up 1.1, 4.2 million shares traded. Obviously one of our usual suspects, but I do like the way the intraday is, the pre-market is, and also the way the daily is. I haven't been watching Nvidia a lot, Peter. I mean, it has not really caught our attention. I'm not sure about you, but it has definitely not been front and center on my list. Maybe today could be one of those days.
I've been watching it pretty continuously because I know that it can move on any given day, and it's done its usual stuff. It hasn't been bad. There's been good trading opportunity by my opinion on it, but as I said, AMD, Nvidia, I seem to always have one of these dudes on my list, just keeping an eye on them.
2N2N over on YouTube. Welcome to the Lambos and Garbage Truck family, my friend. Good to have you. All right, Ben is giving us pot tickers, TRY. So we got a little bit of a pop here, up 18%. Wow, this stock at $1. Every time I look at this, it's like I can't believe how they have fallen for grace. All of them at $1. GGC at $1. CRON. Oh, we traded this a ton. CRON. Chronos. Which one, Peter?
Tilray.
Oh yeah, that's what I was looking at. TRY. Yeah.
TLRY.
Yeah. It's madness.
What are the other?
They definitely didn't get going here. MSOS. I didn't know about this one, but this one is what is this? ETF. It's an ETF for pot stocks here. Yeah, pure U.S. cannabis ETF. All right. So it looks like we got some news of these stocks going higher. Peter, what's on deck? If anything.
I have to admit, I wasn't looking into pot this morning. Why? Oh, apparently there's an expected decision out of the White House as to whether they're going to nationally legalize pot. So,
Oh, okay.
and hold on. Trump endorses cannabidiol for seniors health care. Oh, okay. Hold on a sec. Maybe there was an announcement. Okay, so Trump has said last month that the administration was looking to reclassify marijuana, which could also result in potential easing of criminal penalties around its use. Hemp-derived cannabidiol, CBD, oh, the CBD oil, okay, could revolutionize senior healthcare by helping reduce disease progression, blah, blah, blah. So, anyways, so True Social, apparently there was a post on True Social where he said that it could be an alternative to prescription drugs, and the White House might seek to provide further endorsement. Stay tuned. So that's probably why they're moving this morning. Yeah, you know what, Carl, it's boy, it's a weird time to be in the U.S. right now. I can only imagine. I'm not sure what you do with healthcare when you got an administration that says that Tylenol that has been relied upon for I don't know how long now, how many decades, right, is bad, but weed is good, and
Uh, sounds about right to me, man.
uh, I don't know. I mean, I have no idea.
Man, this
It's
Peter, the pharmaceutical business, the whole healthcare system is so corrupt. It's
oh yeah.
unbelievable how. So I didn't know this. So if you, for example, the same Tylenol pill, if it's made by CVS, has different like the CVS, the brand that sells the product, right? So CVS Pharmaceuticals or even Walgreens, their requirements are a lot less from like Tylenol and other brands. It's so why shouldn't I expect the same thing out of both? It's the same drug, right? Just different brand. And it's like no, well, because you sell your own, you don't have to do this, and because you're selling it with a private brand or a different brand, third party, you got to have all these checks and balance. I'm like, doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's just so corrupt, man. All the stuff that goes on, it is unbelievable. So yeah, but that's good for pot. That's good. I'm in agreement. Make it legal. Why are we making people struggle? Make it legal. If they want to smoke, let them smoke. What's the issue, guys? Come on. Let's
Yeah,
become
I guess populations are easier to control in a pot-fueled haze. I don't know. I mean, hey, who am I to talk? It's legal here in Canada. We were one of the first countries to make it legal nationally.
yeah.
So, and frankly, it's not like we've slid into Armageddon over here. So, maybe it's about time the U.S. Does the same thing. So,
Yeah, gotta make it legal, man. Gotta make it legal. Gotta get over this stupidity of trying to control people. If you want to get high, let them get high. If it comes from the ground, if it grows in the ground, it's okay, guys. Now, don't mess with chemical stuff. Don't mess with stuff that's mixed and chopped up. But if it grows from the
yeah.
ground, weed, what else? Tobacco, whatever. If it grows from the ground, go at it. If it's chemically mixed,
I
I
mean,
don't go into that.
yeah, that's where you go.
because
Like everything comes from the ground at some point. I suppose it just depends on how manufactured it is. I mean, I can
yeah,
get arsenic by eating enough apple seeds if I really want to go crazy. But
true.
anyway,
Just don't let it go to a lab to become the final product. Once it does that, then you're in trouble. All right, friends.
anyway.
Let's continue here. Again, not much going on this morning as far as the list. We'll find something to trade because this overall market looks awesome. As far as the pot stocks that are in play here, maybe I'll watch one. I haven't watched a pot stock in
Oh
years,
yeah, I
man.
haven't either.
TRY. Which is the best one today? TRY, CGC. Which one do we like, Peter? MSOS. Maybe we just watch the ETF. I didn't know there was an ETF for this MSOS. Let's do that.
Yeah,
Let's watch the ETF.
I've got another one out here
Which one?
that I don't know because I don't have them on this setup. Hold on a sec. I've got to find one of my lists here. But
Mm-hmm.
there's um I keep a list of all of the ETFs that I like to keep an eye on here. Where is it? Here
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
And the one I watch for cannabis. Oh no, it's well, weed. There's another one called weed.
Oh,
So there's
that's even a better
MSOS,
one.
and then there's
Yeah.
one just called weed. So there
Oh,
you
look
go.
at that. Perfect name for that. All right.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So
All right, we'll put both of these on here, and then TRY seems to be the one that moves the most. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, but ain't the cocaine leaves, right? Of course, it comes from a plant, but ain't that like chemically removed and done? They do all kinds of stuff to it. right?
Yeah,
Ain't
but
that?
it's not that much different of a
I
process
mean,
than what they do to
we're
coffee.
we're not experts,
So,
but I thought it was
no,
like,
you know, yeah. Anyways, it's who knows? It's all in it's all in interpretation, I suppose.
There we go. I agree. I agree. All right, let's see, friends. I think we are all good to go. What else? What else? That's it. That's all we have. CDB, ACB was another one. Yes, ACB was
Oh
another
yeah,
one.
that's
ACB
true.
looks. There's so many of them, man. Wow, we're going to flashback here. Um, all right, I'll watch TRY and MOS, and I'll watch TRY for today. All right, friends, that's it. Let's head over to our website, barebootraders.com. And here, my friends, what you can find is what's happening for the next 2 weeks. If you click over here on webinars, scroll to the bottom, you can see the schedule for the entire week. Today, we're going to focus on Monday.
Yes, indeed. So, welcome to the first day of the week and the last Monday of the month. I mean, we only have 2 days left in this month, and then October. Oh, I can't believe we're almost there. But if you wanted to join this community, now is a great time. You can start October fresh, and you can join and have some training classes today. This afternoon, we have at noon Nathan, who talks about how you can visualize order map using real time. This is real time data visualization of market volume and orders. And there's a number of tools out there. Order map, of course, is the one that the Atlas is one that Trading Terminal is creating, but there's a number of similar tools you may want to take a look at. He's going to talk about those at noon and how you can leverage them. And then tonight is the onboarding course, which is great for any new members or members that are just looking to get their feet firmly planted in trading and understand how they can get started. So Carlos leads that session at 8 p.m. That's in the onboarding room. Hopefully you'll join him there. No matter what class of membership you are, everybody gets to attend that one. If you want to join the community so that you can be part of these events or just be part of the conversation all day on stocks. I mean, yes, we do live YouTube, but that's only for part of the day. If you want to trade all day, then you should be part of the community. There's so much good conversation and great people happening all day there. You want to go to bearabletraders.com and then scroll down and you can see the different membership options as Carlos has got listed on the screen. Pick the one that's right for you. And we are, well, we still have things to do here. In fact, we've got some levels to set that Carlos can do. What do we got? Oh, yeah, we still got like 16 minutes here before the market opens. So a little bit of
Yep.
time to set some levels so we can see where we want to target, whether you're picking the pot stocks, gold, or whatever else random things you might want to trade today. Let's set those and then I'll let you know what our moderators. So moderators, get your lists in and we can let you know what they're watching.
Yep, absolutely, friends. So again, my list right now, OKLO, Tesla, and NVIDIA, but we're going to add more to that as we go through here. So very tight list. Let's do levels for these. OKLO has been a lot of fun. And again, it can move. Please be careful with your share size on this. Again, you want to make your money on the move, not the number of shares you take. So always think about how much can you lose if things go south. So be very, very careful. I have the pre-market on this one, 118.14. We're going to slam a level there. Friends, make sure you slam that thumbs up over on YouTube. It does help us out a ton, and we really appreciate it. So if you're enjoying the show, enjoying the pot conversation, or just like to get high on your recreational time, make sure you get that thumbs up and get us a high as well. We'd love to be at 400. That is usually our number.
You can just gently tap the thumbs up too. You don't
Yeah, you
necessarily
don't have to
have
slam it. Yeah, you don't have to slam it. I like slam. I
Yeah, you
like
do.
slamming things, but you could definitely gently tap it. All right, let's see here. So
lovingly tap it.
slam the damn thing, man. No, just slam the thing. No. Slam it.
Never mind.
All right. Daily on OKLO, you can see here highs and lows for the last 2 trading days. Pretty much stuck in this range. Even pre-market session right now, up and down, just right within that range. So again, you got a lot of levels here. If we were to break out higher, we got a couple of levels we can go for. 130 is one up here. 144, maybe 143. 12 is more like it. There is a midpoint area. I'm going to mark this as well, 136.84. I know that seems far out, but look what we did just last week, right? We had this breakout. So if things continue here, if news breaks out, if Trump says something about this sector, this can get going very, very quickly. And it's a stock that has proven it can move very aggressive. So again, another reminder, just be very careful on your share size. Tesla on the daily looks amazing, guys. New recent high here as it tries to break out. High of the pre-market is going to be over at 447.44, so we'll slam a level there. I'm going to place one gently towards the bottom here at 442.25. So that is your low of your pre-market. Let's go to the left real quick and see how we're doing here. Is this our all-time highs just in December? Is it, or is Tesla? Yeah, Tesla is trying to go all-time high here, man. I love that. Love that. What a market, friends. I mean, what more do you want? This market is just unbelievable. We have a level on the daily, 463.92. We have another level right over here at 454.12, and then our all-time highs around 488.21, going back to December of last year. So we'll see what takes place there. Towards the bottom, plenty of levels. Do not need to add anything else. And then let's take a look at my last one here is NVIDIA. It's another one that's moving very well in the pre-market this morning. Daily has been a little choppy, and we haven't really watched NVIDIA a whole lot. The Teslas of the world, Rigetti, even Apple has been having a great day. We've been looking at other tickers, but maybe today NVIDIA can do something for us here. High of the pre-market 180.41. Towards the top, we do have an area here that's worth marking, 181.71, and then all the way up here is going to be at 183.92. Towards the bottom, there's so much congestion down here. The highs and lows for the last 2 trading days plus the previous day close. I mean, you got a bunch. The only level I see that these automatic levels have not caught yet is this one right over here. There's a lot of touches going on at 177.19, so we definitely want to mark that there as well. Did he just send that? Oh man, this is good. Last time we had this, so Andrew is to send me this here. Look at this, my friends. If this is going down, this could be very interesting. Eric Trump says buy the dip. This is, hey, I love it. Buy the dip, man. I'm going long everything. We saw last time Trump did that. We know what happened. So we'll see what takes place here. But yeah, friends, that's my list. Peter, what is RT watching this morning? Also, one more thing. So Andrew did confirm that Atlas has launched, Peter, already. So it is good to go. So you can start testing it out and trying it out. It's the first version that's out. So, oh, that's awesome. Okay, perfect. Awesome. So definitely check it out, guys.
Indeed, he committed to have that live, and it's also out there. So let's take a look at what our moderators are watching. We've got a lot of people with their lists in. Let's go back to the top. Who's first? Looks like Thor's in first. He's going to be watching Amazon and NVIDIA, keeping an eye on a number of futures contracts as well. Brendan's got OKLO, Tesla, Amazon, and NVIDIA. Jared's watching Carnival Cruise Lines, whose numbers just came out, by the way. Looks like they had a good quarter and beat their numbers. CCL has it moved a lot? Well, it's gone up a little bit here on the announcement of their numbers, as you can see over the last couple of minutes. So it might be worth putting that on your list as well. Anyways, Jared's going to be watching that and OKLO. I've got Tesla, NVIDIA, PLTR, AMD, OKLO, and Apple. Mike is going to be watching NVIDIA and Amazon. Surprisingly, I've got an IPO that's supposed to open today. Normally, we don't have those on Mondays, but today there may be. I'll let you know if and when it opens. Phil's going to be watching Tesla, NVIDIA, OKLO, and Apple. Andrew himself is going to be watching OKLO, Tesla, NVIDIA, PLTR, and QS. That's not one we looked at, Carlos, so might be worth putting an eye to it. Phil's going to be adding Google onto his list, while Eamon is going to be focused solely on AMD and Tesla. Brian's got Carnival Cruise Lines, OKLO, NVIDIA, Tesla, and PLTR on his list. You can see Carlos's list at the bottom. Whatever you're choosing to watch, just be careful with it and make sure that you trade smart. Let's start this week off well and end this month well, whatever you do. So we got about 10 minutes to the open. We can get Brian and Andrew here into the chat room live.
Yeah.
I'm sure Andrew can give you a little bit more about what's going on there with Atlas live and released, so you guys can take advantage of that as another tool to help enhance your trading. Trading Terminal is a place, by the way, that Andrew's been spending a lot of money and a lot of time on. developing, because as we all know as traders, like sometimes you got to go everywhere to find the information you need to effectively trade. His objective is to try and put it all in one place, make it easier, make it cheaper, make it more efficient, and you can't fault that, eh? It's a great, great tool for us. So.
Yep, 100%. All right, friends, we are pretty much all set here. So we'll just wait for our traders to log in, and we will get ready to go here on our live trading on YouTube.
All this mousing and typing, I'm not used to it. It's first time since I injured myself that I had to do it. So you can see I've got when I'm not holding the mouse, I'm holding an ice pack. Try and ease my the pressure on my thumb, because it's killing like a son of a gun. I don't know how trading is going to go today, but
I bet, man. I bet it burns. It burns.
It burns. It burns.
Yeah. All right, friends, let's get our 1 minute here, and we are set to go. I'm looking forward to today's action, and yeah, friends, check out tradingterminal.com.
Brian saying pickleball is brutal. You know what? It was a biking accident, Brian. So it was, and I wasn't even biking. I was just walking my bike. But anyways, but I could tell that I do have a pickleball addiction, because this weekend I didn't want to give up on all of my pickleball scheduled times, so I played anyways. And but I taught myself to play with my left hand, because I couldn't even hold a paddle in my right hand. So over the course of this weekend, I can now play with my left hand. So
awesome.
It's it was going pretty well too. Not quite as I don't have any strength on my left hand. It's amazing how awkward you feel when you do something you're very familiar with, but just do it with your other hand. Like, a challenge for everybody out there. Like, just brush your teeth with your left hand if you always brush with your right hand, or something like that. Like, just something. It's so weird. It's amazing how awkward that feels when you try it.
Yeah. Anyways. Yeah. All right, I see Brian. Good morning, Brian. Brian's got 2 books he's going to give away later today. So when he comes back on later on YouTube, we'll give those out. Yeah, so I got those all set, got his codes, and we'll give those bad boys away later. So, all right, friends, take care. All right, just going to switch up here, and we are good to go. All right, so I got it, guys. I see it. Yeah, I didn't write that title. I didn't write the but the dip. So what happens is I create the initial title, right? And then as news comes out, we have an AI little robot that goes in here and changes the title to something more up to speed, right? So up to speed now is Eric Trump by the dip, but not. I'm kidding, Peter. There's no AI. There's no AI robot that does that. It's somebody else that goes in there and rewrites the title. So they forgot to put by. I'm going there and I could change it. I see that's catching people's attention.
You know what? Either change it to buy or just add another T on butt, and then we're good.
Dip. Yeah. Let's see here. That'll make it interesting. That's for sure.
Maybe we'll get more. Maybe we'll get more viewership if you put.
Yeah, I should leave it like that, right?
Put another T in there and see what happens. Maybe we'll get, we'll go viral. Yeah,
people will say like, "Oh, what's going on here?
What's happening?
Yeah,
what are they talking about?
Yeah, OKLO,
Then they'll be disappointed that we're fully clothed.
Yeah, it's not gonna be fun. I can give the link to my OF page, and they can go there, look at my feet. Oh God, what is happening? All right. If you're joining us for the first time, we are serious traders. We're just having a moment here, but we do trade seriously in just a second here.
I like how you feel like we need to. We are serious traders. I promise you.
Well, can you imagine? We're going into our rants right now. Melanie and Ben and Osam, who else has been here for a while? Beth's just pretty new. JC Trader's been with us forever. T-Man. Oh, you guys know. We're joking around, but let's say we have John. John comes in the middle of one of our rants. It's like, what the heck is going on here? What are
What
these
is wrong
two
with these people?
grown men talking about? Won't be pretty.
Fair point.
Yeah.
Fair point. All right. Guys, I'm getting ready here for the open. I'm just switching over my platform for my live trading. So yeah, I like Tesla this morning. We'll see what it can
Yeah,
do.
looks really good. Yep.
It's up right over the highs here that it even set last week. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know which way it's going to go, but definitely looks like it's enthusiastic. CCL gotten a boost ever since it announced its earnings about 10 minutes ago. So looks like I said, they beat their numbers. CCL had estimated 8 billion in revenue. They delivered 8.1 and a dollar 43 in earnings versus a buck 32. So it's good morning for Carnival Cruise Lines.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah,
All
CCL
right.
is really looking good here.
Looks like it's raining in Vancouver. Andrew's shirt is wet.
What's new? Every time I've been there,
Yeah.
it's uh
Yeah.
okay. What do we got? What do we got?
Can you believe that the MLTX is actually going down?
Yeah, it's going lower. It's
This is
going lower.
crazy, this thing, man.
It's
It's
down
88%.
88. Yeah.
Again, look at the numbers. It's $54.60 off of its close, and it's now only a $7 stock. Where Friday at the close it was a $62 stock. I feel bad actually for anybody that would have been a
Well,
shareholder in this.
well, I just showed a view of their conference room or their lunch area in that company right now. This is what it's got to look like. It's a live view from what's
Yeah,
happening there.
that's live, eh?
Oh,
Live from
goodness.
Moon Lake Immunotherapeutics or whatever they're called. Moon Lake. We'll just call them
Yeah,
Moon Lake.
I never worked for a company that was so publicly traded like that. It was a private company that I worked for
Oh
I
no.
was there for 12 years. I can imagine like going into work on a day like this, everybody's just quiet. Like you're not coming in with a smile. You're not coming in with your bagels to eat at your desk. Like you see this, at 7 a.m. You're like, oh shoot, today's
Oh
gonna be
no.
one of those days.
Yeah,
let's
exactly.
let's update
That's
that
right.
resume.
I better.
Because
Exactly.
with private
I mean,
companies,
look.
you don't
It,
know. They just hit you with surprise. Like
right.
you don't see the numbers. Here, it's hey, it's coming. No
Yeah.
surprise.
Oh my God. The price just went down to $7
Yeah,
flat here.
this is
6.99, 6.98 is now the new low.
humanity.
This is ugly, 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 ugly. All right. I don't I mean I'm amazed that it's still shortable, Carlos. This thing is
It
down
is. Yeah,
89% and it's still shortable? How
it's
is
not a
that?
lot though. It's only 100,000,
Oh,
so it's not. Yeah, you might not get filled if you hit the button, but I think there'll be a lot of
true.
inventory once people start covering. If people are short here, they'll start covering. I think you're gonna get more inventory back. I think. I don't know, but
Yeah. All right. My 1 minute alarm just went off, so we've got
yeah.
less than a minute to the open. I'm going to keep an eye on NVIDIA and Tesla, I think, right at the open here. Although I've got
Mm-hmm.
CCL, I didn't put it on my original watch list, but I'm going to keep an eye on it just to see what Carnival Cruise Lines does,
Yeah.
and we'll see what this market brings us. Again, I don't really have anything specifically targeted right for the opening bell. So unlike some days where I'm into a trade 30 seconds into the market, well, I can't believe I'm saying that about myself, but I have recently. Today,
Yes, you have.
I might have to wait. So we'll wait and see. Unless Tesla starts to take off or something, maybe I can jump in for a big move on Tesla. I don't know. See what happens. NVIDIA, $180. All right, here's the opening bell, everybody. What we got? NVIDIA's pulling back. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Oh my. I'd love to get a pullback on NVIDIA. Oh no, it's just gonna go.
It's going, man.
I'm, and I'm
Going, it's
and
going.
I'm not
Let's see.
in.
Let's see. Let's see if we can get something out of this. Nice pop right to 181.71. What is that? That is must be a low from the daily that I have there. 181.71. Nice rejection off of that. Tesla starting to do some stuff. OKLO selling off. MLTX is gonna get halted. It has to. This thing is just highway to hell.
Oh, I didn't. I was looking at Tesla for a long, and I did not take it. I should have. I could have got a $3 move, but right there, right at the open.
All right. Waiting 3 minutes to see where the action is. Transfer me. So just
Oh, Tesla.
yeah, Tesla. It's Tesla and both Tesla and NVIDIA. If you're trading on 1 minute here, you know, or you trade a scalp, you could do very well there. So these things are out. They're rocking pretty nice this morning.
Yeah.
NVIDIA is it's just gone. Andrew's long NVIDIA. He got in a couple about a minute ago or so. Taking a few partials here.
Yeah,
182.40. Yeah.
181.50-ish is when he got in, and then he's got about a 50-60 cent, well, a dollar move now, so
Yeah.
he's doing good. Yeah. Tesla. Oh, I should have taken Tesla.
Yeah.
Ay, Carlos.
Tesla's
I should have just jumped in.
Nice.
I was trying to be smart, and instead I feel now like I missed a trick.
It's okay. We'll get our piece, man. We'll get our piece. We'll get our piece of the pie here.
CCL dropping after the increase on the earnings announcement back to where it started.
Yep, coming down.
And I can't believe this MLTX. I mean, now it's watching a horrible crash site. Like, this thing is down at $6.50 now. It's crazy. Like, rarely do you get to watch a stock go to zero. This feels like MLTX might be the one. Yikes. You know what's going to be happening next on MLTX, Carlos? You're going to get the class action lawsuit.
Oh yeah. We from the investors losing their money.
Yeah.
We didn't agree to this and that. I'm like, come on, man.
That's right. We've been misled. The company misled us on their prospects. It's like, no, you just made a bet. It didn't work out.
That's it.
You know, some lawyer's going to be willing to take it.
Oh yeah, as long as they get their money up front, you know, or not even front, if they can get a piece of that.
Yeah, sometimes they'll do it at risk because they take like 50% of all profits. So their job is if they can just get enough people on board, then then they're guaranteed
a settlement.
Some type of settlement, whether they're right or wrong. Anyways, it's crazy world. All right.
Yes, indeed.
But what
OKLO's become garbage. No volume, not really doing anything. All the action is Tesla and NVIDIA right now. And NVIDIA's looking really nice too. So I saw TRY was trying to get going here. Got some volume. Not saying it's a good one, but just trying to do something. Let's see. Wow, I don't have a lot that I'm watching. That's the thing too. Like AMD, AMD's same thing here. AMD also taking off pretty nice. Oh, Apple has a nice sell-off. Look at Apple.
Yeah, Apple's, well, it was hanging around VWAP.
Yeah, yep.
Just started to sell off a little bit.
Oh man. Very slow start for me. Tesla did pull back to the moving average here in the 1 minute. Um, let's see if it's gonna be strong and retest that for 451, basically the high of the day right now. Oh wow, Tesla wants to come back up here. NVIDIA is just gone, man. The two tickers this morning that just took off are looking pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
Baba also putting in a good start to the day. Finally, MLTX is doing a rebound here, seeing some strength. Andrew, amazing trades on Tesla and VDA. What is VDA? VDA. Oh, that's not something else. Oh, NVIDIA. How can I not see that? NVIDIA. Yes, NVIDIA.
I was wondering. I thought.
Yeah.
Anyways,
VDA. Yeah, VDA.
Yeah.
Yeah, but NVIDIA. So yeah, both of those really, really nice. We gotta look at the Atlas. I haven't seen it yet. The version. Oh, there it is. Let's take a look. This is pretty fluid. I like this.
Yeah, it's working well.
That looks pretty,
Watching NVIDIA.
Nice.
NVIDIA is really holding this gain that it got so far this morning, so that's good.
This is nice. What can I do? I could do different periods. If you want a little bit slower. All right. The first time I'm playing with it, I haven't played with this yet, so we'll play with this a little bit more. Levels. Do different things. Oh, that's pretty cool. All right, let's see what does Apple look like. What do we have here? Wow, Apple continues to drop here. Damn, that's my play, man. I would have been short this thing, but tough one.
Too much typing this morning. My thumb is killing me. CCL just went to red. Carnival is actually red this morning. That's
yeah.
I guess the early earnings report wasn't enough. The big money's taking some profit rather than investing further. So.
Yeah, this is nice. Arrow, Akio, yeah, it's nice. Atlas is pretty neat. So looking forward to play around with that. Pot stocks are taking off. Should we scalp this right here? 100 shares.
I don't know, man. Really?
Yeah,
I mean, it's not my trade, but
little gambling action. Look at the ask.
Yeah.
At
$1?
I know that's what I'm saying, a little gambling action because this is
yeah,
definitely
that's definitely what it feels like.
Yeah. I'm gonna take 100 shares. I'm just gonna take 100 shares. Let's do it. Just 100 shares. This will be a quick scalp. See if we can get the breakout. See if the hype is real. So,
All right.
we're not gonna make no money on this thing. It's just to see if something is actually going to happen here. So we're putting our money where our mouth is on a TROI.
Look at that. Carlos is making a massive bet on Tilray.
Massive bet, 100 shares. I should just hold the 100 shares to
Woo!
to like next week. You never know, man. This thing can actually go back to $100. Now we're talking. Some bread and butter.
All right. Yeah, that'd be great. Good luck.
Yeah,
Look,
good luck
it's
waiting on
working.
that. Hey, we made
You're
$5.
2 cents. You're 2 cents into the green. Oh no, sorry. Now you're break even again.
No, we're break even. Uh, let's hope I can make enough to cover the commissions on this thing.
That's true. There is that risk.
Oh man. All right, well, let's look for some serious trades while we wait for that. And NVIDIA, Tesla. Ooh, Tesla, friends, below the VWAP here.
Yeah, Tesla.
Okay, I
Been
like
looking at
that.
that here.
Yep. Come on, give us our move. We need a pullback and we need a
Wow,
drop.
can't
Oh,
believe
it's not
CCL.
pulling back. It's not pulling back. It's just going. Not pulling back. Oh, maybe it is. I'm YOLOing. Yeah, I'm YOLOing with 100 shares. You take 1,000 shares. Now you're YOLOing.
YOLO
No,
baby! Oh man,
yeah.
look at Tesla drop. Oh,
I
Carlos.
know. I was waiting for the pullback and we didn't get it though. We didn't get our move though here.
No.
So we didn't jump in on this thing. All right, okay. Let's see. Tesla's pulling back a little bit here.
Nvidia setting a new high of day right now. Let's see if it can go over 183.50. It just did. There it is. There it is. Oof.
Yeah, Banner. I do see OKLO comes to the view up here as well. Value has been a little bit lighter though than what we're used to seeing on it today, so I'm a little concerned on trading OKLO.
Yeah.
I like Tesla for a short. I feel like it's dropped a lot though. Like I would have loved to see this happen a little bit higher. It's dropped a lot off the VWAP. So here's the pullback we're getting now. So here's the pullback candles. And the issue with the confirmation, like if you wait for the confirmation here, it is so far from VWAP. You know, so that could be tough. Because usually you want your first partial to be at the low of the day. It's just doesn't look great. So if I decide to go long, I'm gonna do it not all the way down here. It has to be a little bit closer to 446 if we see some weakness. I think it still work though. I think it still work. Even though if we don't wait all the way to this area here, I think it can still work if we see some weakness here. Let's see, it is selling off. This will be a great entry, but the problem is you don't got the confirmation. Oh, it's rejecting, guys. I didn't think it was going to reject, but it's rejecting here.
Oh no. I think
Rejecting.
Tesla. Oh, Andrew says he's going long Tesla. I'm thinking of Tesla for a
I'm
short.
thinking short. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking at a short. I missed the entry. I wanted 447.40. I had a dollar stop set on that thing, but then I missed it. Now we're $2 away
Oh,
from
we're
that stop. I don't. I think I missed the entry, Carlos.
I'm torn right here because it's not my setup. It's very close, but it's not it.
Mm.
So it's not perfect. Okay, now let's do it. Now let's go short now. So now we got confirmation. Let's see if we get the drop now. Looking for the low of the day. So now this is much better. Let's see if it actually is gonna be weak. So low of the day we're sitting at a 443 on the penny. 443.
Yeah. Oh yeah, look at our. I think we have pretty much the same entry. I did this as well. I don't know if it's gonna work out,
Nice.
but
Yeah, it's a
uh,
tough one. I mean, it's a strong stock. It is up this morning. It's got
I
volume.
don't.
You know,
Yeah,
I don't
I don't
I
love the
don't
entry
love
here.
it, but well, I like the entry close to the VWAP, but I don't like the fact is it's not 100% our move because our move usually requires the confirmation to break this point here. But if you wait for that confirmation,
Right.
it's too you're way off from your stop. Because your stop needs to be above the VWAP, at least for me here. So let's see. This candle is important. We need a sell. We need a drop, make a new low. The top looks good. Lower lows, you know, lower highs, excuse me. Now we need lower lows here, or else we're gonna bail on this thing. All right, how's my YOLO trade doing? To the moon, baby. Come on.
That's what's your Tilray doing? Oh, not
Nothing.
much.
Nothing. Let's see. Let's if it gets $2, make 40 cents. I make $40.
Here we go,
Yeah, you like
Carlos.
them apples.
Here we
All right,
go. Tesla.
here it is. Come on, break that
Come on,
445
Tesla.
for us.
Yeah.
Break it. Don't be hard headed. Give in. Come on, you can do it. Oh, the struggle is real right now. The struggle at that 445 is real, my friends. But if we break
Yeah.
it, we're gonna have a good time.
Here for a good time. Not a
Yeah, we're gonna have a
long
good time.
time.
Mm-mm-mm.
So have a good time.
Level 2 is not giving me anything though. Let's go to Atlas. Let's see what's going to Atlas. See what's going on.
AMD is also getting a move here, a big strong move higher.
Now I'll be honest, I don't know how to read this yet. So I need more information. I need to do some I need to go to the training videos because I don't use book maps, so I don't know I know some things, but I don't know a lot of it. So I do need to get some training videos in
Mm.
here to see how this works out.
Atlas. Oh. Let's look at Tesla. I'm gonna look at the Atlas.
Yeah,
What is it? Atlas telling
some
me on Tesla.
there we go. We should go down to 445. Oh, you can see it here, right? I can see why people love this stuff. Where'd it go? Right here, 445. You can see. Come on.
Yeah,
Oh, we're dropping.
440,
Oh, that's
444's got a
nice.
bunch of orders. All right.
That's nice. We're dropping, Peter.
Come on. I know. Come on.
Feels like
Let's,
cheating. Yeah. Aurora, it does feel like cheating here. We're just getting some.
no,
Oh no,
no. Oh,
no!
it's
What you
popped
doing?
back up.
Ah, come on. What's going on here? You know what? It's not the stock's fault. It's our fault for not taking a partial and wanting more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I put my stop up at break even and it just stopped me
yeah.
out.
I'm at 448 on my stop. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, see, but you know what? That's what it was showing. It was showing a bunch of orders at 445 and they popped
Mm.
up. So let's see if we go back down and get another shot at that. There's a wall there. You see that on Atlas, like a wall there at 445. Doesn't mean we can't break it. It just means that the bat is gonna it's gonna be a lot of back and forth a little bit here. So that's all. Um, let's see, we're coming back down again. Where's that wall? Look at this is nice. You can see the bids too. So again, I don't know how to use it 100% yet, but you can see like the bids coming up here. Um, I think I messed up the view. Let me reset it. That's better. That's nicer.
Wow.
But let me look at Tesla.
Update every 100 milliseconds. Update every 250 milliseconds.
Yeah, if you do it less, probably a little bit smoother, which is not. Yeah, I like that actually. I hit it. Here's that wall at 444.50. Right there it is. Look at that. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, look at that. You can
Yeah.
change the number of periods
Yeah.
you're looking at so you can see more data. I like it.
It's nice. Let's see here. I love the history on it, right? This is what you don't get from the actual level 2, which is this little guy over here. You know, you don't get the history. This is live. It's very good, right? Because it's giving you this right now. This gives you the history, so you can see if we drop lower, which you are right now.
Here we
my
go.
goodness.
Here goes the drop, Carlos.
Peter,
There you
let's
go.
let's get the
That's
partial
the drop
in.
you were waiting for.
Oh, yes, sir. Right, Atlas just paid for itself for the whole year. No wonder you guys got Bookmap and paying all this money. Oh, now I got Atlas. I didn't have to get Bookmap. I didn't give in. I waited. That's good. I waited. Oh man, now I gotta learn how to use it. Now I gotta learn how to use it. But that's pretty cool. Hit 443. That's where we took our partial right here. Right here. Nice. So let's see if we go hit that again. That 443.35. Yeah, Demi, I gotta learn how to use it too. I'm with you. I'm sure Andrews and the team is working on putting out some good videos because I never used it before, but I can tell how this can be very, very helpful. You know, just like we did now, we planned our partials right at that 443.35 level. You know, so I could see how this can be very helpful. Aside from some of the levels you do, like we still put our levels here, we have them in place, but I always tell you, levels are like a area, right? So clearly I had this 442.99 level here, but clearly Atlas was showing me, hey, right above that, there's some buyers you might want to get in on with, right? So it's nice. It's nice. Yeah, Ben, I know Nathan is a pro at this, and I'm sure he's gonna be doing some videos on this stuff as well. But yeah, I like it. Really, really nice. I know I'm so late to the game, right? You guys been on this stuff, this Atlas and Bookmat stuff for a while, but now we have our own. It's pretty good. I know I'm late, but you know I'm old. I'm old school. You know, it takes a while for me to change. You know,
That's right.
especially when something's working. You know, but this could be very, very helpful. All right, so we're coming back down here now. So I'm looking at our Atlas 443, so a little bit lower now. That's where the orders are coming in. All right, let's see. I love to see when it drops like this and how it reacts. So let's see this again here. Friends, you can check this out, tradingterminal.com. Get in while it's still low, because I'm sure the prices are going to be higher eventually. Can't get all this stuff for $50. It's just not possible. It's a lot of stuff in there. So get in because Andrew will grandfather you in. So get in and take advantage.
Interesting difference in trade approach, eh? Because we both had almost identical entries, Carlos. But then
Yeah, how did you partial?
well, I didn't because I'm risk adverse, right? So I put my stop at break even, and then when it came back up, it stopped me out. So
No, you didn't take a partial, Peter? That's not like you usually
no,
take a partial here.
no,
Let me see a trade.
no. It wasn't far enough because here it's right here.
So where
It's
was your
just
where was your stop to at least for the R1?
well, that's the problem, right? Because my stop was up at VWAP, so the only way I could get
Okay.
close to that, risk to reward, I wanted
Uh-huh.
to be down here, like 444, is where I was hoping to get to. Oh, Nate, Carlos, you just got another drop.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take
Big drop.
that partial there. Nice.
Take a
All
partial.
right. Partial here. We went through
But anyways,
some couple of levels. Oh man, that's a shame. Hold
there
on.
you go.
So let me see.
Yeah, that's all right.
I thought you partial.
No.
So you. Oh, okay, got it. So you
No,
moved your break even
stand
before you
still.
even took a partial.
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's what I'm.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, Atlas.
See, but I mean, in this case, it worked against me because, of course, you ended up getting, you got your partials and it worked out. I should have got
Mhm.
back in when I saw that it wasn't going any higher, but
Right.
I was busy. I was busy icing my hand, to be honest, and I took it off the mouse. So I
Just don't hit that space bar. With the, boom, the thumb hit
yeah.
the space bar. Ooh, that would definitely hurt. All right. This looks very good already, and I know this is just a beta. This is not a beta, but it's the first look, right? So I'm sure there's some things that are gonna probably get better. But this looks really nice. I really like this. Thanks, Andrew. Yeah, this thing is beautiful show on Tesla, and I gotta say, this Atlas stuff, which I'm about to learn, did help with that first partial. It really did, man. You saw it then, like, okay, take a partial while we wait. So this is
How's
just
how's
nice.
your high risk stock going?
I forgot about that. Where is it?
It hasn't done anything.
It hasn't done anything.
Hasn't done anything. You're
Easy to
still.
forget. It's 100 shares. It's not gonna make you or break you. But if we get
I
to
mean, that's true. It could go to zero and you lose $150, right? Like that's it.
exactly $100, 100, because oh
Well,
no
it's
no no
100
no
shares,
100
but
shares.
I'm
No,
just saying.
exactly right. 100
Yeah,
shares. 150. Yes. Yeah, I'm not
yeah.
gonna lose sleep over that. So, but
But don't
yeah, let's
completely
see.
forget it's there. You
No,
don't
I'm
want to
gonna
throw money
completely
away.
forget about it. But I'm thinking, should we hold this? Should this be a good swing trade?
I
What are
don't
we
know.
thinking? Look at the weekly here. No, it's not worth it, man. Even if it's just 100 shares, I mean, it's nothing. But what are you gonna do? Hold 100 shares to try to get to $4 and make? Nah, it's not worth it. Not worth it. Mm. No, hey, listen, $100 is
Eh,
don't get me wrong. $100, I consider $100 quite a bit of change. Don't get me wrong. That's but I understand, like, depending on your size of account, think of it as percentage, right? So 100 is a small percentage. It could be somebody's $50, right? So yeah, I agree. I never take a
eh,
amount of money for granted at all. You know how much that $100 can buy at the bar?
uh, I'm seeing a couple of comments about their trading using the live simulator and trading terminal.
Hmm?
Andrew was just talking about it in the chat room, saying, "Don't
Okay.
worry. They know that there's. I mean, you're in on the beta trial. If you're in on the beta trial, there can occasionally be some challenges." He said they'll make it whole, and fix up any errors that it causes in your account. So, and you'll get extra time, right? You'll be grandfathered all the time on the trading. So.
Ooh, that's definitely bright.
All right. Where are we
I'm
going
just
now? Let's see.
trying.
NVIDIA had its good initial run. AMD also seems to have topped here in the short term.
Yeah, Tesla. I'm hoping it can stick to this 9 moving average here. Um, so let's see. Uh, yeah, I'm in for a $20 break until Ray. So let's see. Yeah. You got this just here playing with Atlas with the different settings. It's nice, so you can scroll back too. All right, Tesla's pulling back on us. I'm definitely gonna get out of breaking. What a comeback on Tesla here, friends. Very, very nice. It's funny though, so it like you can see the comeback, but there's nothing in Atlas suggesting that that should be going higher. Like it's going right back to the 443.
Yeah.
This is nice, man. I'm hyped. I'm actually pretty hyped about this. I am. I'm not changing
Carlos
anything
is
yet on my trading style. I'm gonna keep it the same,
oh,
but I'm using this and seeing the things that I can visualize. This is pretty dope. I'm like, it's like Christmas. I got a new toy. I like
that's
it.
right, exactly.
I like it. All right. All right, we're dropping here. 442 is the next level I see on Atlas. Tons of orders there. 800, 8800. I think that's the number. Yeah, I'm seeing that there. 42, 442. So let's see if we can push right through those. We're coming up on it.
You're doing okay on Tesla there, Carlos. I should have
Yeah,
stuck with it.
no, yeah. I want to see if how we do here. I might take another partial here because I don't want to come back up the way we did here, especially if we don't make a new low. So I'm just gonna take another partial. Should I wait? I'm on the fence. All right, got my hotkeys ready. I want to see. We have to drop quickly here, or else I got a partial.
I think if you see the bid over, oh no, that's good.
That's
I was gonna
good.
say if you see the bid over 443.50, I would take that partial.
Yeah, I
Otherwise, see
agree.
what it
I
does.
agree.
It's sort of it's waffling right in this zone, right? It's either gonna, like you
Yeah,
said, pop or drop. It's tough to tell which one it's gonna
yeah.
do.
So I want to take at least a 20. If we're gonna go back up, take a 20 off, 20%. So then we don't bring a lot of shares back up with us here. But here it is. Okay, we'll love a new low. 442. This is just massive orders at 442. So let's break through it. Come on, right there. I'm looking at Atlas. It's coming. Oh, yes. Come on, break. 442. Wow,
There you go.
it's right there, but it's not flushing. It's holding. Let's see if we can get the break and drop. It's taking too long. It's taking
Just
too
wait,
long.
Carlos. Patience,
All
patience. It's
right,
coming. Here it comes. Here
here
it
it
comes.
is. And
There,
okay,
there you
thank you,
go.
Mister. Thank you.
There you
There it
go.
is. Beautiful. So partial, and now, oh, Tesla's gonna go red. Previous day close coming up upon us here, friends. And let's see what our. So we went right through all those orders on here, and then the next big draw I see is 440, just down here in Atlas. If I'm reading this correct, I think I am. But that is what. And then this is nice because it keeps the history, right? Like this is what you don't get at level 2. So I always notice that this is a really, really nice. And then we got a, what does the sensitivity bar do up here? I guess it marks them different colors. All right, we'll learn. We'll learn all this stuff. Friends, you gotta take Tesla short. If you didn't, it's because you don't have Atlas and you don't know that there's gonna be a short. But yeah, this is nice. All right, very good. Very good. All right, guys, I see you calling out some tickers, but I'm all into Tesla right now. I see OKLO, someone called this out earlier. Yes, it did look like a VI break. I actually gave you good signals. Volume is a little light, so I want to say I would have not taken it, but if I did, would have been stopped out here anyways, especially by now. We're well below the VREF, so this was faked out. I gotta say this is great buying pressure, and depending how I did that, but the volume looks slow though, so I don't know if we would have fell for that false breakout there. Volume is very, very low in this candle, so it's a tough one to say, friends, on that one. What else? And then we have 50 for now. Look at that. Yes, that's the price. $50, friends. So get in on it. This is like the lifetime membership for BBT. You guys remember that? We still have it.
Yeah,
It's still there. But
still
I
have
I,
it.
I bought that thing at like I think it was like $500. I know inflation has happened and tariffs and all that. The price is a little bit different now, but that was $500, man. It was the best investment I made ever. So things will only go up as more value comes in. So take advantage of it.
Yeah.
$50, and you get grandfather in. That's pretty cool. Really cool.
If you're interested in a lifetime member, you got to check. You go to the website. Go to the bottom. I think it's just at the bottom of the page. There's a link. Let me scroll down here.
Yeah.
Start your lifetime membership. Sort of not right at the bottom of the page, but mid bottom. You can see the price there. But
Very nice. Let's see if what Tesla wants to do here. And then let's see OKLO. So, for example, if you look at OKLO, what do we got going on here? Very light orders. Yeah, I just don't see a whole lot here. And it's funny because again I'm realizing this. Like you can see how spotty it is here on Atlas compared to like a Tesla. Like where are you looking at? There's no indication of level 2 just because we don't have a whole lot of volumes. It's pretty spotty compared to when you look at Tesla. And I'm sure NVIDIA and other stocks are a little bit cleaner. It's much cleaner where your levels are actually at. You see that? And obviously it's because the volume that you're getting through some of these tickers. It's probably easier to read. So, all right, my stops at break even. I'm hoping that the VWAP and the moving averages continue lower on Tesla to drive things lower and maybe retest that low, maybe go red, but not too close. Like I don't want to see it stabilizing above this 445, right? You can see that there. That's an area that was support that has now become resistance. So we want to see stuff like this around there where it comes up and shoots back down. If it starts settling above that, I'll probably get out even before my stop. My stop is my break even. My break even is right here at around 4, above the VUF, above this 446. So that's nice. So let's see if we can continue to use this now. Again, this was support here, support. This is now resistance. I got my Atlas up under the monitor to see how that plays out. See if we could pull back down to 443, some stuff at 442.80. Let's see if we can go back and pick up those buyers or run through those buyers or sellers because they could be recovering. You never know what the transaction is. You just know it's a sale cover transaction. All right, let's see. Now, what concerning on Tesla is this 5-minute engulfing pattern that we're about to put in. This 5-minute engulfing, if you're thinking long, it could be interesting. So I don't like that. It looks pretty strong. I'm gonna bail on it, man. I think we had a great trade already. We had 2 really great partials, and yeah, I'm gonna bail on it. It might be a little too early, but looking at this 5 minutes, this could be a nice engulfing here. And I'm starting to see a lot of orders to the top side as well. 446. Yeah, actually, you know what? Let's be on the lookout for a possible VWAP breakout on Tesla. So, all right. Oh, till rate. Peter, should have jumped in on me on this, man. I'm a full sense, baby.
Woo, baby! Wow.
Should have jumped in.
Are you picking the color of your Lambo?
I'm picking what color shoes I'm going to wear today to go pick up my Lambo. I'm thinking whether suede leather, green or black. I'm just,
Yeah.
Yeah, we can explain what Atlas is. And from my very limited understanding of it, right? Because I never use a tool like this. But from my limited understanding is that you can tell it's a more visualization of what the level 2 is, right? So let's take a look at our Tesla trade here, which is actually could be a good long, guys. Look out for Tesla. So this level 2, you guys are familiar with this, right? This is where you see what's happening right here, right? But that's all you see right there, right here, just front and center. You don't get to see the prior history, right? So one of the benefits I always saw on this type of tools is that you can see where you had prior history, right? Whether it was buyers or there were sellers. And then this can determine if there's a wall there that can become support or resistance, right? And if we break through, we saw it live today, right? I'm a short on Tesla. When we got to that my first partial, I'll show you here. This first partial, we took it off based on an Atlas because we had a wall around this 443.52. There was tons of orders sitting there. So I'm like, all right, I'm not going to wait to this to become a bounce. So I took a partial there. I didn't wait for this level. And it did. Look at that. It recovered. And then we came back to that wall again, which was showing here on Atlas. I wish I would have recorded that, which was showing just like this on a bar showing how much orders we had there. And then you see the price action breaking through that, right? So it helps you make better decisions. It's a level 2 on crack. That's what it is. It's a level 2. It's a level 2 like
let's say on steroids. How about on steroids? Crack,
crack
can
can
have
mess you up.
hallucinations.
Yeah, you don't want that.
That'll mess you up.
It's a level 2 on steroids. You know, it's the Arnold Schwarzenegger of level 2. That's what this is, right? Now I'm sure there's more to it as well, but that's one of the biggest things. That's how I use it right now on my trade right now. That's how I use this. You know. And also when it came up here, another thing I didn't mention is when it came up here, you could see that there was not really a whole lot of action up there on the level on Atlas. So I'm like, maybe we're not gonna go higher, and it did drop down and it came back to a level lower. So it's pretty neat. It's a pretty neat visualization of what's taking place. And again, can I say histogram? Is that called histogram? History? I don't know if that's a word. Yeah, we'll use it.
I mean, it's not.
But
a histogram is a thing.
It's a thing.
That is
I don't know if it's
essentially a histogram.
Yeah. All right. So this is nice. This is the major value you're getting here, is being able to see what has happened in the past, right? So, but a history heat map, right? Because you can have a heat map that's current of this here. A lot of places don't give you the history of it, which is what you want to see, right? That's what you're not going to get on the level 2. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool. So, and then I got to learn all of these things over here. So update, obviously, how fast you update. If you want a little bit slower, you could do 500 ms. The updates will be a little bit slower. For us day traders, you want it a little bit faster. But I don't know if 100 is too fast. I think 100 might be too fast.
That was the default, but I changed it just to save bandwidth a little bit.
Yeah, I like 200
because I figure, I was using 250 quarter second basically.
Yep,
pretty good.
That's more than good enough. And then the period 1,000 gives you the most periods here as far as going back, so you can see more data. And then the bid and ask levels. I haven't played with this yet. Oh, how big? Oh, okay. I like it smaller. 30. At about 40. Just shows you how much. Oh, 40's nice. 40's nice. I like 40. Okay. And then
it gives you the biggest view, right?
Yeah, biggest view. Yep. How about what's this? Aggregate over. I don't know what this is. I'll be honest, I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna learn. 50 levels. I don't see a change in the charts. But we're gonna learn what that is. I'm gonna find out.
Well, what it does, if you aggregate, basically it's if you aggregate over one level, you're going to get a penny by penny pricing. Aggregate over 10 levels gives you 10-cent. Aggregate over 100 levels will give you $1. So do the 100, Carlos. You can see it's dollar by dollar.
Got it.
Then aggregate 10 levels, you're going to get 10-cent increments. So it's basically, do you want to show every penny? Do you want to show every 10 cents?
Yeah. I think 10 would be good. I am looking at Tesla, guys, coming up to the VWAP here, so we are paying attention to that, and that could be a good VWAP breakout. I like the engulfing pattern it did on the 5-minute. That's pretty nice. So is this the one we like here, or do we like 5? Guys, getting a first initial live view of Atlas, and we'll see. Oh, look at that, 446. Is that where our VWAP is?
Yeah, it's pretty
And we're
cool.
breaking through it. All right, so look, we're breaking through
Yeah,
that.
so you made the right choice, Carlos.
Yes, 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 yes. We jumped out.
Yeah.
And here it is. So here we're breaking through the VWAP, and let's see if it does our move, and if we could take it long as well. And you can see got a couple of nice orders up here as well. 447. Yeah, this is pretty dope. This is pretty dope. Yep.
Carlos,
Yep.
you're rolling in dough there. Pot money.
Getting a dime bag tonight, baby. Tonight. With this money I'm gonna make here. Yes, sir. TRY.
My daughter, when my daughter, the youngest, was very young. She was maybe 7 or 8 years old. She and a friend of hers came over, and they're like, "How can we make some money?" And we're like, "Well, you can do chores." And then we gave them a whole variety of chores. They decided to pick weeds out of the lawn, right? We said, "Well, every weed you pick, we'll give you 5 cents." So of course they came in and we're like, "How many weeds have you got?" And they're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And anyway, and they had whatever 100 weeds that they had picked, so 5 cents each. We're like, "All right, so we'll give you, give you your money." And then they apparently they were at school. They were at school like that the next week, and they wanted to get pizza for the pizza day at lunch, and they told their teacher, "Well, we want to use our weed money to buy pizza." The teacher's like, "What? Our weed money? Our parents gave us weed money, so we want to use our weed money." So we got a call from the school.
I'm sure. I'm sure it's like we need you guys to come in.
Oh yeah, it was hilarious. We thought it was hilarious because they're like, really, like this is a problem. This is like years ago, of course, long before legalization and everything. And
Yeah.
and of course, my wife, we're just killing ourselves and they're like, "This is not funny." We're like, "Oh, it's funny."
It is funny, yeah.
Yeah,
Once
yeah.
you realize what's taking place, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. The teachers, I get it. They're concerned and they're like, "We don't know what's happening in your household, but not only is it your daughter, but apparently you also, you gave weed money to, this other child. Like, what are you doing?"
Yeah.
Anyways, very fun.
I'm looking at a Tesla now, and you can see the wall, right, that is fighting here, which is exactly 46.50. But it could be setting up for a nice long here VWAP breakout. So let's see how it goes. If it can
Andrew's long
get up
on
here.
Tesla.
He's long.
He's
Yeah,
for,
it looks good, man. Here, see this wall.
yeah.
This wall is a problem though, right? This wall here, which is bounced off of that. You can see it there, the bounce off of that. Andrew went long already? He's long on this?
Yours look different than mine.
What happened?
Just looking at your book map versus or order book heat map versus mine, and yours
Yeah, I made
looks
my
different.
settings. I got the sensitivity. I
guess.
did change sensitivity a little bit. I'm gonna put it back to 1 to where it was. There should be a default button, because I know people are gonna be messing around with this, and then they're gonna want to get it back to the default, and they won't be able to. A little default button, boom. Oh, does it default once you save it? Once you refresh? Let me see.
Oh, I like the sensitivity a little higher. I see now.
Yeah, see
That
that?
looks better. Oh yeah.
Tesla did not break out.
Did not.
Did not.
Cool.
See, Andrew needs to get Atlas, because I didn't go in because there was a wall there on Atlas. So we got to get Andrew's subscription to Atlas.
You should check out this new tool we've found.
Send them a link.
Yeah.
Oh man, he's gonna kill me.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's not listening. All right. All right. Let's see. Yeah, this is nice. Oh, you like the sensitivity higher? It's brighter. Yep, it's brighter. I like it here. All right. So the VWAP, and this is again VWAP failed. VWAP break on Tesla, and again it had a really nice push up here. I really thought it was gonna go long. But again, I don't want to say it's because of Atlas because I'm just learning it. I'm just using it. But there was a wall there. I'm like, why am I going to go against this wall? Let's give it a couple of more cents, see if we break through. And I didn't take the trade. So again, don't want to say that that made a great decision because of it, but that is what I did. I'm getting too excited on this too. I want to make sure that I'm not getting overly exciting and start seeing things. You know what I'm saying, guys? Like, but there was a wall there, so I'm like, okay, maybe should I wait, give it a little bit more to actually break through the wall, then go long. I still would have had a great entry, right? So, combination with our strategy, could help, could definitely help. All right, let's see what else we have. NVIDIA, what's happening there? NVIDIA just popped up and then hasn't done much after that. OKLO's it's just brutal today, guys. Like we're not getting the volume we saw last week. We're not getting that type of volume. We're not getting these type of plays. This is very risky trading here because the volume is just not there. Now you see a pop with some volume here, some good volume. But aside from that, everything, all these breakouts have been no continuation just because we're not getting the volume. But now, maybe now, Hood. Rob, oh yeah, Rob, you did mention Hood a couple of times. Sorry about that, man. I've been so caught up with Tesla and Atlas here. Hood, wow. To the moon today. To the moon. That is awesome. So that looks very nice there. Opened up at 123, went to 129.50. And that is some stuff. Yes, Atlas is an indicator on a trading terminal, not trading view, tradingterminal.com. So yeah, so definitely check it out. I'm considering paying for Bookmap $40 on Thinkorswim. Do you have and loyalty coupons floating around for Atlas loyalty coupons? Man, you're gonna get lucky if you can get this thing at $50 in like 2 months. That's your loyalty right there. No, Ben,
Yeah.
I only talk like that to Ben because Ben is a good friend of ours. Ben with us for some time, so he could take some shots. No, man, we are really giving it away. I mean, this is and rightfully so because we are we're in the first stages, but it's gonna get there. It's gonna get there. It already looks pretty good. Price match, and wow, Hood, my friends, what a trade. Robbie, you take this? Robbie, I know you mentioned this a couple of times. Again, I was in Tesla, but did you take this? I hope you did. This is up almost $7. $7. Previous day high retest. Yeah, beautiful, man. Beautiful, beautiful. Eric, is there a trial? I'm not sure. Check check the website. There might be, but I'm not 100% sure if there's a trial. I don't think so because you're getting so much, out of such a deep discount, right? Like you get that, you get the funded account. Yeah, there's no way this is a trial. You get the funded account too, you could trade on. So and if you're able to be disciplined, trade well and make money, Andrew will pay you out, right? Eventually it's not gonna be there, but there is a 7-day trial. You guys know more than I do. It's because I have a membership, so I don't see that because I already have a membership. There's a 7-day trial. That's new to me. Peter, you knew that?
I didn't.
Nice. But the 7-day trial, you could start with the funded account right away too?
Uh,
I guess so. And if you
I didn't
leave,
think so. Oh, maybe. I don't know.
maybe, right? I don't know. 7-day trial is awesome. Oh, it's 59. Yes, 59. Yeah. It's, don't buy coffee this month. Uh, don't buy 3 cups of coffee from Starbucks and it covers this. It's good. Wow, Tesla's coming back down. Great rejection of a VWAP in NVIDIA. It's got a nice little range here. NVIDIA's trying to get above. Baba also traded well today. Broke out really nice this morning. Retest the VWAP and then shot up again. Then what a beautiful short. If we were not in Tesla, this could have been interesting here. I'm not sure how clean it was with the price action, but look at this drop, retest, confirmation candle. That's your entry. That could have been nice. MLTX up to 7, now right back down. All right, see. Look at my TLRY trade. Thanks, Ben. Ben said, look at the past stocks today. Look at this. Peter, you should have joined me, man. To the moon.
Yeah. Look at
to
you.
The moon. I'm YOLOing.
You've made all of my God, you're gonna be like what, 6 cents?
Yeah. No, 8.
Wow.
Almost 10.
8 cents. Oh
8
my
cents.
goodness. 8 cents.
What? This is madness. Madness. I should have taken a regular size. That's every trader in a winning trade.
Yeah, exactly.
Every trader in a winning trade. Should have went bigger. The ETF's not doing so hot though, right? It looks like all the action is on TRY, and we're gonna break here, friends. We're gonna break. 165. Very nice, very nice. All right, let's see. Anything else, guys, coming up towards the VWAP? Oh, OKLO did actually see. This is where it got interesting. OKLO did break out. It got the volume this time around. Got really nice volume. So it did actually break out, but it's hard to trust this ticker. It's been so bad all morning. But you can tell the difference now in the candles are starting to look a little bit better, a little bit cleaner. But look at all the wicks here you had here, right? So a lot of, although it was moving a certain way, a lot of wicky candles are not great, right? Oh, Sam, you're stuck in Iran. Oh no, how are you stuck in this one? You're long from above 44. Oh, okay. Dang, that sucks. What is Andrew and the team doing? Let's get it. Let's check it on chat. See what's going on there. All right, here are the boys in the chat room. Here they are. And just looking at IWM. Friends, if you want to join the chat, you can. Head over to bearbertrades.com. You can see what's happening there. You see a couple of our members trading. What's this? TD, the trade desk. Long, nice. What Jared did. Jared just calling out some levels. We hear voices.
You hear voices.
That's great. Oh, nice. Entry, partial,
Wow.
partial. Hood. Oh, see, it's one of our members took hood. Very nice. Very, very nice. All right, good stuff. All right, friends. Short NVIDIA. Ooh. Reversal play here of 182.92. That's where the high of the day is. Peter, you looking for any reversals? Anything you like?
Nothing I see yet, but I'm watching AMD
Mm-hmm.
and waiting to see what it's gonna. OKLO just made a big push higher.
Yeah, man. This thing is. Any news? Is this news? Probably not. It's just the stock is like that. We saw this last week too. This stock can just trade and just take off, man. Just wild. Look at this thing. Um, we saw this last week, a couple of days where it just went insane. Jonathan, what was the news besides this morning? This morning we knew about, but does anything happen recently here? I do see the volume coming in on this area. Let's go TRY to $2, my friends. Let's see. When is Trump speaking? Right? He said he's talking today, Peter. What time? I think you had it here. Trump is at 1:15. Oh, that's a long time from now. Yeah, that's some time from now. That is some time from now. All right, friends. What a great start of the week. Thanks to Tesla and Atlas. So very, very nice. NVIDIA. What is NVIDIA up to? All right, I think the boys are getting ready to come over. So let me start setting the volume over and see what they did today. I think they had a great day. All right. Hey, Brian, good morning.
Good morning. How's it
How are you
going?
today? Good. Good. Yeah, I am in TRY. Long. We're YOLOing on TRY. See what happens. Let me see. Andrewson's his office, so I think gotta hook him up. Oh, there it is. I got you now, Andrew. I gotta switch you up because you're in your office now.
How are you doing,
Good, man. How are you?
guys? I am good. Thank you so much, guys. Welcome.
Awesome.
I'm actually pretty happy being back. Thank you so much,
Good.
guys, for the last 2 weeks
Yeah, and
supporting
welcome back.
that. Yeah, it's I don't have any other travel until Thailand, which we're doing it at November 29 to December 6th. So it was super excited. It's going to be a really amazing retreat. We have over 35 people now signing up. It's an amazing White Lotus resort. So it's going to be trading together 1 week, and you know, it's amazing, like a wellness, you know, retreat. So let me stop the cleansing as well. Sorry, guys. So yeah, looking forward to that. So the next 2 weeks, 2 months, we're gonna really work on you know, building some really good educational material and you know, improving trading terminal. We discussed this morning that I promised everybody the first version of Market Atlas would be ready by the end of September. Promises made, promises kept. We actually launched the Market Atlas. It works really well without any issues. But it put a little bit of a pressure on our servers for the simulator. So we're going to fix it in the next today and tomorrow. I'm sure there's going to be a smooth everything. And then the next step for Market Atlas would be the replay. So we're going to have all this historical data, historical level 2, and put it on replay. So you can actually have chart and, you know, Market Atlas together. So it would be a really good educational material on that. And Nathan would be the person that is really good. He's already won awards on this order book visualization, and he's going to really lead that for us. He's been an amazing educator, and then we're going to add futures data on that and we expand it. Right now, it's only for stocks. And yeah, that would be amazing. Today, actually, I had some bad losses, unfortunately, on Tesla. So if I want to show you the losses that I had is made a really good money on NVIDIA, but I traded Tesla 4 times and it just every time blah, 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 R. So it's going to be really negative for me. And we did look at the market atlas to take the trade on NVDA. So when I traded NVDA or through NVDL with a 1 minute pin range breakout, so we did look at market atlas and the levels were very clear again, as you see here. So we did go long, added 2 times, and at the third ad, I got a stop out of the break even. It was an amazing trade if I was not over trading this freaking Tesla. So yeah, so I'm closing my day red, but that's okay. It's part of it. It was a little bit too much for me at the open. I'm also a little jet lag, so that does impact. We're having, the Brian had a much better day, so I think he's green.
Yeah, I traded Hood, so just noticed. Actually, it was almost by accident because I had this Hood chart up from Friday, I believe it was. So I just happened to notice that Hood was breaking out. Probably could have picked that up on the scanners too, but Hood had a nice breakout right at the open, then did a nice sort of consolidation back to the 9 EMA, and then it really started to break out. So yeah, I'm just surprised how much it's run.
The Hood is
So
amazing.
nice
Also, Brian,
opening range
look at the
breakout.
charts. Yeah, look at the charts. Brian called it the really here. I think John also went there long at 130.03 was the all-time high, and then really amazing boom breakout. Very beautiful.
And I did catch a short on Tesla. Tesla broke. Tesla hit that sort of psychological 450 level and then kind of stalled out. It dropped below the VWAP, and when it pulled back, and then when it came back up to retest the VWAP and couldn't get through it, that was that was a good opportunity, I thought, for a short. Good risk to reward because you just a break higher from the VWAP would have been a stop out. So this is a trade idea. I know Carlos uses this pattern, and it's in his trade book, and Brendan also uses this. One of our other moderators also uses this pattern, this failure of the VWAP and then retest of it. So that was the morning.
Which was a good morning. Like honestly, I was pretty happy with NVIDIA trade. I know, and then Hood was amazing. Then OKLO really did a nice run. So I was pretty happy with my day. This Tesla was on my own mistake, And again, days like this, you make one trade or a couple of trades and mistake on one bad ticker, and then you can't really blame the day. It's yeah. I mean, if there was only NVIDIA, it would have been a very, very amazing day.
Yeah, I don't think Nvidia is a short. I mean, Nvidia is holding above the VWAP as long as it sort of stays above there. It seems like it's pretty choppy right now. 183.50 seems to be an area where there's sellers, and the VWAP is where the buyers are right now. Doesn't mean that won't change at some point, but right now it's not setting up that way. Nice, Ravi. You took that trade as well. Cool.
So a couple of questions. Edwin is asking about my losses on Tesla. So let's see my trade on Tesla. So Tesla was a very nice 1 minute to pin range breakout, but I kind of catch it late because I was on NVDL. So as you see here, I went to 450 for the break of 450. It did pop up for the break. If I was long for 1 minute pin range breakout, that would have been already a really nice trade for 1 minute pin range breakout. But I kind of chased it, and then I kept adding it above the VWAP. I was hoping to go up for the break of half today, and I got to stop that. So it turned out to be a really big loss because I added 3-4 times on it. And then it came back up above the VWAP. I added more to see if this time wants to go, got to stop out. And then one more time, and I got to stop out. So you see 3 times, 3 strike, usually you're out. And honestly, the first trade, I'm not really blaming myself. This one is okay. But these 2 are definitely very, very, very bad mistake. I really shouldn't have gone long below the VWAP. It's just a bad decision making. So, and yeah, another person asked how many times usually when you 3 times you get stopped out of the stock, you should leave it away because it means that you're doing something wrong. There is no really set rules on that. Maybe the 4th trade would be amazing. But, in my case, 3 trades on Tesla, the first one was okay, but the second and third was definitely desperate trading. And, as you see here, my loss was pretty bad. So, so that is, so that's the situation that I'm dealing right now with it. Any other question? Let's see if there's any other question in the chat room. So some people are asking about this market atlas. So the atlas is the visualization of level 2 and the liquidity of the market, where the liquidity is. And usually price likes to go through the liquidity pools up and down. And Thor is a trader that is using it a lot. Nathan is a trader that is using it a lot. And for the more high liquid stocks and high liquid indexes is better. So if you look at, for example, something like TLRY, you don't see much. But a Tesla, NVDA, AMD, SPY, QQQ, they're because they're more liquidity driven stocks and instruments, you get more information on that. It's not 100% thing, but it can help you find the breakouts. And again, it doesn't tell you so much into the future. It's usually a very short term, like from the seconds to minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes type of thing, because the liquidity with the algos are completely changed. We do have a full education on Trading Terminal and BBT. So if you're a member of Trading Terminal Premium, you're going to actually see that. And if you are just a BBT member, there is also a lot of webinars and educational modules are there. And I have to increase the price as well too, because the NASDAQ is asking $20 per month per user for anyone who's using the Atlas. So essentially everybody who's signing up to Trading Terminal. But I promise you by the end of September, it's launched. If you want to sign up now. You will be grandfathered, but probably in the next day or so, we're going to increase the price to $99. So the futures we're going to add that. So we get this data from NASDAQ. The futures are coming from CME group in Chicago. So we have to, it's a little bit of a different things, but we'll do that eventually. But if you want to use for futures, you can look at the QQQ, for example, NASDAQ and SPY. It's very similar in the short term. The liquidity of the futures and indexes like SPY and QQQ are very similar. You can kind of, scalp it through that as well. Nathan and Thor can correct me if I'm wrong. But I think it should be very similar in the short-term future for the future contracts that are very close to the current date. But again, Thor and Nathan can correct me if I'm wrong. It's a little bit more different. You have to get the data from them, the agreements, the pricing. It's completely different story from NASDAQ. So yeah,
it's a whole
CBD,
different data set.
Yeah. Go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Yeah, so for micro futures, for indexes are the same, but when you go into the commodities, it would be a little bit different. So, but we are not really much of a commodity traders, but we'll go there. We will get there. Full time, I don't plan to stop here. So we just continuously adding that. And thank you for the support, guys, for all the members. I'm so grateful for being patient, and I'm so grateful for all the feedbacks that you're giving. We're trying to build something all together. It's like Wikipedia. So we're building something amazing. So the funded account is available still through DAS, is available through our Peak Capital with DAS, and also is available for everybody through Trading Terminal. And we have a couple of really good traders that even with the issues that we had with the market orders, still is amazing. And the reason that sometimes there are issues is because all of your orders have to come to our servers. If it was not funded accounts, you could, trade in your browser, all the orders would fill through the browsers, and you can reset it and everything. But because it's a funded account and I have to pay you, so we have to have a history in our side. So the orders have to come to our servers, get filled, and then goes to your browser, and we're figuring out this little bug that we have to fix it. Yeah, I'm gonna add the futures for sure. The futures, again, it's a different, again, when you're building a product, you have to start from the basics and keep adding better on that. I think futures will be complete by the end of this year. All the liquidity, all the orders, micro futures, even the funded account with the futures can be everything in there. And yeah, again, thank you for your support, guys. I really, really appreciate the support and patience of everybody. If you're in the chat room, there's a tab for support. You can mention all of the errors and issues or there, or email me. Keep the chat for the trading, because I personally, in the first half an hour, just focus completely on the finding the price actions. But I think this trading terminal funded account is amazing because a lot of our traders, again, I travel all around the world, see the traders. You don't need something like that to know how difficult it is. So you don't need to lose a significant amount of money to realize that there are some big issues with your understanding of the price action. I was just in London yesterday, and I saw one of our traders, and he said he was with his wife, and he said they had $100,000 loss on the, averaging down a big, a big short position they had. I think was it on Tesla or something. They had some big position that they were keep shorting it, and they lost $100,000 of savings. There were a couple. So if I can give you this trading terminal funded account and you blow up that $100,000 in a simulator, you won't do it in your real account. That's my goal. Is the trading terminal is never going to be replacing your real investment or real trading or DAS or BKR or TWS. But a lot of you have to go through these blow ups in a more simulated environment with some sort of a consequence. So you don't do it over there in the real account. You still do it, those mistakes in the real account, but hopefully less consequence for you.
NVIDIA's back at the high of the day. Just very strong today. It's just you just don't want to short a strong stock like NVIDIA.
NVIDIA is going to
You
go
can
for a break of
see with
oh yeah.
yeah,
I think
you
it's
can
also a
see that
break
there's
of
on Trading Atlas, you can see there is a large order at 184 sitting there. They're waiting to get filled. I guess as Andrew said, it's nothing's no tool is 100%, but this just gives you another
perspective.
tool that kind of gives you an indication of where things might go.
Yeah, so let's see, for example, at NVDA. Yeah, 184. Yeah, so see, there are orders up there, but you have to also have to look at the price action. That the price action is very, very important. These indicators, VWAP, Atlas, that kind of thing, these are just give you one perspective, one element to make a decision. That would be part of your one element of your trade. Is not 100%. If it was 100%, then all the algos in the world and AI were trading it based on that. So you still need to put it through perspective of your trading.
Yeah, this tool can't be your only go-to to make a decision on a trade.
Any question, guys? Yeah, exactly, John. Your best tool is not doing dumb things. That's a good point. I think NVIDIA is going to break the all-time high today. I just want to see it with my own eyes.
Kind of looks like it. Eh? I mean, it's right at high of day right now, where it just touched high of day. Still a big order there at 184, about 760,000 shares. Really big order at 185.
So Mohammed is asking, what's the difference between DAS and trading terminal funded account? Obviously, DAS is a way more powerful platform. It's a very robust platform. It's a desktop platform, and but it's more expensive. It's like 4 times the price.
Now 55.48.
So yeah, but DAS is super expensive. What I noticed is in DAS funded account, a lot of people can't make one trade, blew up the first day, and then done. But they already paid for a very expensive platform for 3 months. So, and I have no control over that. So we'll say, well, not everybody needs that. But for the PCT bootcamp that right now we're having, we're in the middle of it, and also the next bootcamp we're going to use the DAS funded account. So because you need to more practice on a significantly more robust and real-time environment. So buy the deep. What does it mean? The deep means when the price drop, they call them a deep. Deep can be 0.5%, 1%, 2%, 5%. So buy the deep is something that the traders, they say by joke that hey, buy when there's a deep buy, there's a buying opportunity. The Eric Trump, the president's son, on Saturday, I think, or Saturday or on the Friday, said buy the deep, and we said okay, we'll buy the deep. And the market popped up 0.5% today all-time high again. So I don't know. They may have some access to some information. So Mohammed Hussein, I recommend you use trading terminal for now. And if you think this is trading terminal is too simple for you, you can go to the funded account like DAS. Any question here, Andrew? DAS funded account does not give you same leverage of product. It should be. DAS funded account should give you the same leverage of TQQ and NVDA. If not, we'll fix it on that. Usually the brokers, I think DAS funded account and simulator works based on interactive brokers, short inventory, and the margin requirement. And that's how it's set. So if, for example, if my account is $9.2 million, and I have a leverage of 1 to 6, but on TQQ I cannot get a 1 to 6 leverage because TQQ is already a leverage product. So broker automatically puts a margin requirement for some of the leverage and volatile stocks and ETFs. I think the DAS funded account by default is set for interactive brokers, like even including short inventory, because the short inventory is also different from broker to broker. But it's usually good for you because you don't want to go 6 times leverage on TQQ because the TQQ is already 3 times leverage. And, that's like 18 times leverage you're going to go on something. And that's a recipe usually for blowing up your account. Yeah, there would be a lot of education. There would be a lot of webinars. And again, Market Atlas is not a secret sauce that, you found it. Here you go, guys. You're so successful. It's part of education. You have to go through it a couple of months to learn it, and then you build that as skills. And I really hope that all of you guys, get a hang of this trading. A lot of people are following in my YouTube. Go back to my recaps from 10 years ago. I think this channel has the most number of the live trading recaps in the history of the world. Maybe Ross Cameron has more recaps and more educational material than us, but in warrior trading. But we have a lot of recaps and stuff. I think Ross probably has more, but it takes 10, 15 years to reach to this level of trading that we are doing. But I hope, you see, and I hope that you're really see the potential, but I really hope that you do not focus full-time on trading because this is not a full-time endeavor. Full-time is for traders and educators. But, it could be a really good part-time practice for a couple of $100 a day. A couple of $100 a day can pay your mortgage. You don't underestimate, just 1 hour, 1 hour and a half.
Exactly. You don't need all that added pressure of becoming a full-time trader, depending on that income to pay your bills.
All right, so Carlos, let's go members of Lambo and Garbage Truck. Give them 1 year elite annual. What do you think about that?
Oh, 1 year. I like that. Yeah, let's do that.
1 year
All right.
annual members of Lambo and Garbage Truck. Give them a few minutes if anyone wants to join the Lambo and Garbage Truck. And also, we want to give more, overhaul or educational material on YouTube. Maybe members of Lambo and Garbage Truck can email me, andrew@verbal-traders.com, to see what kind of content you like as part of the supporters of our YouTube. I assume that probably you're not part of the BBT, or even if you're part of the BBT, but you're a member of Lambo and Garbage Truck. What do you want? What do you think about, for example, I do daily recap only for Lambos and Garbage Trucks, or something like that? Or you want some specific things, let me know, and then we create it for you.
Yeah. So friends, hashtag elite for the 1 year membership. So hashtag elite gets you in if you're part of the Lambos and Garbage Truck.
Yeah, we'll give it to you. And if you want to, if you're not a part of the member, don't hashtag. And you can just go sign up to the YouTube. So here's the link to join for Lambo and Garbage Truck. So you can join. It's just $5. It's one Starbucks a month. You do this to support the channel because YouTube really likes our.
And it's interesting. Nice. It's five, whatever your local currency is. We found that out. So it's not even $5.
Stupid. Yeah.
It's crazy. Like in my country, this will be like pennies, man. So I don't know how they do that, but yeah, awesome.
Well, take a flight and go to Puerto Rico or Dominican.
Yeah.
Sign up from there, and then
it's exactly what I'm going. Go to the Dominican Republic and sign up and like, hey.
That is the most stupid thing ever you can imagine.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. All right, friends, here it is. Let's see.
Welcome, Marco.
Marcos, welcome. Oh, Marcos.
Good. We did. Good. Yeah, we did one free Thailand to members of Lambo and Garbage Truck. And I don't know who won it. I forgot that he's coming. He also brings his wife as well. So
yeah,
maybe we do another one.
Yeah.
As well. Maybe we do another one for Thailand.
Nice. All right, friends, run this one. We'll give Marco. You in? Marco's just joined. Marco, get in there. Let's see if Marcos is in. Trading. Oh nice. Wow. I'll give you guys one more minutes. Yeah, let's give you guys a chance to get in there. Very good.
All right, after that, guys, so after a few minutes when we did that, Thor is coming, and Thor is really helping us. Thor and Nathan, they're really helping us, gonna be, building the Atlas. I think is amazing. And feedbacks, guys, again, I really appreciate the feedbacks. Email us, and because I will be here for the next 2 months until Thailand, so we can really fix a lot of issues that we're having. So making sure that guys, be patient with us. And again, remember, guys, if you really want to join Trading Terminal, join them now. I think next day we're going to increase it to $99. And again, it's not under my control. It's because NASDAQ is requiring $20 per month per user for total view. So I have, people have to pass on this to you. All right, go.
All right, let's do it, friends. So I see some of the new traders' names are in there. So good, that's working. And here it is. The winner is Serkan Y. Seco.
Congratulations.
Send me an email, carlos@bevertrust.com, and we will get you set up. So congratulations. And we got 2 books. We got 2 books from Brian.
Books.
Hold on. Yeah, let's do 2 books from Brian. We'll give this to everybody. So let me just reset it and do hashtag BBT friends, and we'll give out 2 books that Brian sent me over the weekend here.
Could do hashtag options too. It's an options. Those are options books.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We did hashtag BBT already. So let's do BBT and then next time for sure. All right, guys. This is for everybody. So hashtag BBT for Brian's 2 option books I'm going to send out to you today. You get the link. You can download the Audible. Oh, wait. What did I... Hold on a second. Did I mess this up? Let's do it again. What keyword did I do here?
Yeah, my Tesla trade today was an options trade, so worked out really well. In around $12, out around 15.
Nice. Also, your newsletter, man, with the video. If you guys haven't not signed up, go to babytrace.com, click on webinar, scroll to the bottom, and you can sign up to Brian's
It's
newsletter.
actually
He puts a
yeah,
yeah. Go ahead.
and just yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
No, yes.
I think the sign up for the sign up for the weekly letter is under the education center.
Yeah, or
It's at the
email
very
us.
bottom.
Yeah, or email us. We'll give you the link to sign up.
Yep. All right, friends, let's do the first one here. So for Brian's book is going to go to Mohammed Hussein. Congrats, man. You always active.
Mohammed Hussein one before too as well. Mohammed is
Yeah.
lucky guy.
Yeah, he is lucky, guys. You go play the lotto. So congratulations, man. We'll get you a copy of that. And SK Paul, congratulations. All right, guys, email me and we'll get you guys that info.
Perfect. I see Thor and Nathan are here ready. Thank you, guys. Looking both
Right.
of you guys looking good and super excited, guys. And again, Nathan, I'm super excited that now that we actually launch our Atlas, we have more official things with you. I'm super excited. You and I can have a conversation later to see how we can have
good.
the best program.
Yeah,
shout out,
I'm
guys.
loving it, man. I'm really loving it. The changes and everything. It's really nice right now.
Perfect. Thanks.
Great job.
Hand it over to you guys and Thor
Yeah.
and Nate are here. I think Gary and who's the other guy? Paris is coming on the chat room. Ciao, guys.
Perfect.
Ciao.
See you guys.
Who's that
So,
other guy? Oh yeah,
other guy. That other guy.
Who's that guy?
I'm
love you,
sorry.
Tesla.
That was bad. I know.
Man, you know what's not bad? Atlas is not bad, Andrew, boss man. This thing
Yeah.
is dope. So we were in Peak Capital this morning hanging out and like we were full ADHD this morning. And for the record, not okay to drop. Andrew comes into the Bearable Trader. Everyone, YouTube, like, hey, everybody up there, like, subscribe, check it out. New digs. I'm in my new place. So you know, hopefully you're liking the new. So this is your new view that you get to enjoy looking at. I feel like I'm showing too much of my like lower half here. Maybe like I feel like that's more like better. There we go. So there. See, now you can see we got the thing going. So we're really excited, and you can kind of see in the background my you got my little on air. Hold on, let's fix that. So I got Bloomberg up on the TV going right now. There we go. Maybe I do it like that. Help me out, people. There we go. How's that look for you guys? That looks good for me. Okay, good enough. So yeah. No fake bricks anymore, just real water. Hey, winning. But I do need to get like I ordered some lights that are gonna kind of illuminate me because unfortunately the bright light coming in kind of washes out my clay complexion here. Still St. Augustine, just right up the road, new spot near my son's school. So good to see everybody. So for the record, our boss man is not allowed to ever do this again, which is logging on 5 minutes before the open and then dropping that he has a demo version available for everybody on tradingterminal.com. Like, so
I didn't even know.
So we didn't even know. We're on the dev team. Like we're helping like to do this, and we don't even know when it's getting launched. This is amazing communication for the record. But make sure right now while you can, tradingterminal.com, check out Atlas. It's working, man. This thing is cool. And look, you guys can see I have Atlas running right now. We were ADHD compliant today in Peak Capital. We basically just lost it this morning because of the spontaneous release that we were no longer able to do anything. So we caught breakouts on the NQ. We caught along on the NQ that we nailed, and that was awesome for everybody that made money. And then we started goofing around with this thing. But look at this beauty. Right now you can see, look how the order book looks bearish on NVIDIA right now, Nathan. You can see these large order blocks.
Are you sharing your screen? I don't see it.
Yeah, I got it. Let me reshare.
Yep.
Carlos,
Reshare.
I probably won't share mine unless Thor needs to take off or something, but be a little bit easier for you.
Reshare. Hold on, stop share. And reshare. Which it disappeared. Hold on. It's only showing me. There you are. Found you. Yoink.
All right, there we go. We got it.
There we go. All right, there you go. We fixed it. So look at here. You can see that we're bearish right now. You can see we get this large. So these are we were goofing around. Nathan and I were messing around with it for what, buddy? Maybe about 45 minutes this morning, and we came up with settings that that I really like right now. So NVIDIA, I'm updating every 100 milliseconds. The heat map size, I'm using 1,000 periods. My bid ask levels are set to 25. I'm aggregating one level. And then I'm using the linear color scaling and sensitivity of 1.0. And that seems to be no futures yet, but they will come. There will be futures. This is available right now on tradingterminal.com. So if you go to look, I'll show you. If you go to tradingterminal.com, tradingterminal.com, right? If you go here and look right here, Atlas, beta, love it, use it. Don't complain while it's free. Complain once you start paying money. Sorry, just kidding.
Yeah,
this is
let
Atlas.
us know what you think about it.
This is Atlas, Zach. This is my configuration for Atlas. I mean, look how beautiful this is. They really did good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm
pretty impressed, man.
Willie, the difference here is, see, I don't care about what the book looks like institutionally, right? Since we're day traders and we're looking to make day trades, I'm following the shorter term ladder so that I can find directionality. Like you can see here, look, we sold down. Look at it bounce right off of this order. Came up. Look, as it came up and pulled away, these orders came on. Then it dropped down and hit that order and hit that order. Then pulled up. Look, this order was on. It then came down and ate through the orders. Now, once this order was, look, they left an ask behind and an ask behind, right? So when they bounced off of here, they came up. They got this ask. They capitulated in front of this one, rolled over, and then boom, brought in a bid. Pow. I mean, it's working. Like I mean, this is pretty stinking clean, Nathan. Like I'm pretty okay with this. And even now, look at this large bid to the downside at 182.90. So right now it looks like they're pulling back to 183.20, and then they'll probably go from 183.20 to 182. Yeah. Well, I can't see 183.80. Maybe if I do 30.
Yeah,
30.
I have it on 30 and it shows it.
Okay, 30. I like 30. Willie, it's worth everything for directionality, right? So the order books are always institutional, are always bullish on tech tickers, right? So you got to read the short-term ladder for directionality as they move up and down, because basically they're just ping-ponging back and forth between the big orders. So it's always bullish. This market's always bullish. There's no such thing as a bear market, just a harder pullback market. And take that from a bear, by the way. I short like 90% of the time. ES is starting to sell a little bit. But yeah, this is on I just lost the chat. There it is. So you'll see, like right now, like if we were going to look for going for orders, you do not need premium anything right now. Atlas isn't trading view. Atlas is trading terminal. Trading terminal. This is Andrew's baby. Can I be honest, Nathan?
Yes,
when
sir.
he said he was going to do this, boom,
You were
look at
skeptical.
that. Look at
Wow.
that. Look at that.
There it is. Yeah.
See what I mean?
Still stacked to the downside too.
Let's go. See what I mean? You could totally see the directionality there that it wanted to sell. They didn't have any.
Are you saying you had your doubts about it?
I have to admit,
I did not, Andrew. If you're listening,
I
I
knew
did
how
not.
big of a project it was going to be. No, my doubt was that it was going to come this fast. This far, this fast was the doubt. I never doubt Andrew on getting anything done. That dude, if there's one thing I know about Andrew, if he wants to climb 7 mountains, he's climbing all 7 of them. Like the dude's unstoppable. I thought it was going to take them years, 2 years to get to this stage. Like really huge kudos to Andrew and the development team on putting this together. I must say I'm impressed. A bit of a book flip now after that big hit. Look how we have large asks now at 81, at 83 and 83.15. Look at that. And there we go. Oh, I love it. To the ask, then it grabbed the bid. Can I say I think this actually reads cleaner than Bookmap? Look at him tearing the bid in. Look, you can see him right here. Doink, 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 doink. Look at him
Well,
tearing the bids
also,
in.
what I've noticed is this shows the actual trades, the institutional trades in between the spread. This actually shows that. Bookmap does not show
Wow.
that. So you're getting all the trades, all of them. What's your comedian guy like to say? All the what?
That's amazing.
All the trades.
All the trades. I think it looks better. Like it looks bearish right now. Look at the short term. Look, we have a void here. Right? So we do have one large order to the top side, but our laddering to the downside right now is much better to this large order block here. So if I was going to put if I was going directionally, I'd say we're going to move this way, down to this large order block. So if it moves up into here, there's very little structure between here and this large order. So then they'll go grab that order and then come down.
One large one just came on at
But the
83.50.
laddering is significantly better here. If anything, the laddering is much better than downside. It looks weak. Oh my gosh, I love this program. Andrew, how dare you? Wow.
Yeah, quick too. I mean, this wasn't. I don't know how long it was in his mind that he wanted to do this, but it
I'm
was
so
what,
impressed.
June
Zach,
when everything started to get serious.
This system just came out literally
A few hours ago.
2 hours ago. It's exactly the same as Bookmap-ish, maybe better. I love the way this thing, I don't know, the data reads so clean. I like how it aggregates. Wow, I can actually see it's like having like a real level 2, visual level 2. It's like the aggregation going like one at a time, man. This is beautiful.
Yeah, I like how they have the DOM set up too. I really like how the DOM looks on it. Are we gonna break the lows?
The Atlas beta is the word free is I believe slightly disingenuous. I do believe if you are signed up for Trading Terminal already, you get access to Atlas for but I think there is going to be an increase in charge to everybody at some point in the very near future.
He says it's going to go up as soon as this becomes part of the paywall. It's going up. So if you want to use this, get Trading Terminal now because the price is going to go up. So get in there, use it, play with it, experiment with it, and
love it. Use it.
Lock in your price now.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I got to start getting some recordings and videos now.
Well, now that you have something to do,
I'm excited about that.
So I like leaving it like full size. Like it sucks though. The thing we got to work on with them a little bit is this up here, like getting it so like if you make this smaller, because it's not. But I love that it's web based too. Like you just log into a link and boom, you're going. It's great. All right. So how do you understand what you're looking at? Let me hold on. Let me show you. Give me 1 second. I'll hook you up. Okay. Okay. So let me if I can get a whole bunch of people to give me a number 1, a thumbs up, or a big smile, I'll do a 5-minute presentation on order book and how to read the basic level 2 in order book, and then I'll reference that back into Atlas. So you can do that. But I need a little love. I need some interactions here. I need some spice in my life. I need to feel it. We gotta really like, yeah, okay. Okay, good. Okay, thank you. See, I feel it now. I can feel it. Okay. Do you feel me, baby? Do you feel me? All right. So when we're talking about market making, right, what we have to understand is why market makers do what they do. Market makers are incentivized by transactional potential. Transactional potential. What does that mean? They're ATMs, right? A market maker is an ATM. Right. So a market maker treats shares the same way an ATM treats cash. Right. The market maker, although they do make money on the actual carrying of the float, right? They really don't make the majority. Most of their money comes from the actual exchange of shares. For instance, Citadel last year alone did $10 billion worth of commissions, right? Citadel is the largest retail, right, market maker or specialist that's available, right? So the reason why price over time with volume will move to size, right? When you lose in the market, who makes the money, the ticker or the broker? The ticker definitely doesn't make any money ever. So what happens is nobody really made money or lost money. You lost money, but nobody really made money, right? So your winning or your profit or your loss is entirely, I'm going to segment to that real quick. Your profit or your loss in the market is entirely tied to your success or failure. Nobody really makes money or loses money, right? That would almost be like saying, like, if you go to sell your house and you bought your house 10 years ago and you sold your house for more money than you made today, who lost money or who made money, right? You made money, but nobody lost money, right? Because somebody bought your house. The loss won't happen till later, right? Because this is their investment, right? So whether you lost money or won money, that's completely up to your interaction with the market, what your risk metric was when you bought or when you sold. But the instrument itself is finite, right? So it doesn't really work like that. You're throwing your money into a pool, right? So the market makers, their jobs are to actually back in. The market makers, it's actually their job to perform transactions, right? So if there's someone who wants to sell, it's the market maker's job to find someone who wants to buy those shares, right? If someone wants to buy, it's the market maker's job to find someone to buy or to sell so that they can fulfill their request to buy. And this is what market makers do. They get made money the same way an auctioneer makes money, right? They make money when they buy or sell, just like an ATM does. Now, for everyone out there in YouTube, let me ask you a question. If you owned an ATM machine and you made money off of the fees that it generates, would you rather your ATM machine be in the middle of the woods, or would you rather your ATM be in the middle of a mall? For all of you who say woods, I'm waiting, but for all of you who say woods, you're messing with me and I like it. Right? You want it in a mall, right? Why? Because in the woods, it's not no power outlet, first off. No, but number two, it's in the woods, right? No one's gonna transact. Like, you're gonna have like one deer hunter like once every season, or is gonna walk out and maybe find it. You made $3, more money to like power it, right? In a mall, you've got a chance. That's the way the order books work, right? That's the way the order book really works, right? So we are incentivized by transactional potential. All we need is volume, right? So we're talking the difference between a bullish or a bearish order book. The order structure, right, allows us to get a fairly good idea of which way the algorithm is tiering the book. And basically based upon that, if we read the volume, we can figure out if we're moving up the book or down the book, right? So we're going to be talking about a bullish book in this example, right? So this was a screenshot taken from Apple a while back, right? And you can see when you were looking at this level 2, and this was taken off of the DOS Trader Pro platform, you can see here we have order structure that is to the top side, but no order structure to the downside, right? So I'm mall in the woods, David. You're fun. So David, based upon that concept, right? Which direction do we think the price is most likely to go based upon this current analogy, right? We're expecting it's more likely to go up. So why did that pop up? Boom. In a bearish order book, this is an old screenshot. You know how you know? PLTR was trading at $15. That's how you know. But you can see to the downside, all of our orders are to the downside, and our largest sell orders are really, really close to the price. So this is a bearish looking order book. So when you're trading and your order book looks like this, right, then the order book is balanced in both directions. Right? We don't want to trade order books that are balanced because the price is going to get choppy, right? When you're in consolidations, this is what the order book looks like. You either have large orders that flag either side, or you have just a ton of orders everywhere, or no orders at all. So in a heat map, this looks like this, right? So you can see right now, this order book here is bullish. Right? We're buying up the dense orders to the top side, right? Once we buy the top order, you can see as we are buying away, look what happens. We have orders that start getting brought into the downside. This is our distributionary orders, right? These are our bids. We've been buying all of these sellers, and now we're going to go distribute into all of these buyers, right? So once we go like this, we pull back, we re-offer, iceberg order, right? See this giant order, they tier in more. This is an iceberg. And then we start selling down the bid. Now we know it's not going to bounce because look, there's no orders, right? This is how we know. So you can use the order book and you can tell we have almost no incentive to go to the top side here, right? Because of that. Here's an example in Bookmap of what that looked like. This is actually one of Nathan's screenshots that I stole.
You're welcome.
Actually, he gave it to me. But see here, see how the tiering is structuring is significantly better to the downside. To the top side, it's very empty. Also notice when the large green dots are coming in at the top of the range, they're not advancing the price up. Rather, they're stagnating, and we're almost staying away from the order. Right, and then as we sell away, look at how all of these orders get tiered to the downside as we start to sell. So you can see we're really flipping into a distribution and bringing in buyers. So here's some trade examples like this based on this info. You can see here our order book was bearish, so I waited for us to pull away from the price and then shorted back into the orders. Always playing towards the big orders, right? There you go. So you can see here, right? Oh, nice. Mikan, welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Lambos and Garbage Trucks. I'm trying to get them to change the name to Lambos and Jeeps, but for some reason, I'm just not winning. But that's because I drive a Jeep. So now, notice here, like, so now that we have trading terminal, look at this. Look how we're running to this downside. Look how we have these large orders, right? Sitting to the downside, right? As we are consolidating up here, notice we started bringing in big orders to the downside, right? So it shouldn't be too surprising that we ended up lunging for these orders, right? All of our weight right now is to the downside. Now there are bigger orders to the top side as well, So I'm using the 30 aggregate right now, or the bid ask at 30. Is 42, what do you think, man? I just feel like 40 is just a little aggressive. I'd have to
I think
aggregate
it's
to maybe 2.
I think it's nice that because before when you'd switch between
Look at
aggregations,
that. That
it would
looks
have to
pretty
reset
good.
the whole chart. So
40 at an aggregate of 2 is pretty sweet.
yeah, that's what I'm using right now. There, we just structured a little bit lower. We can see
Yeah,
a little bit
so
lower
look
on
at the
book.
order now after that talk, look at the order book here. This is Atlas, Ned. It's available right now to anyone on tradingterminal.com. Yeah, I kind of dig the 2. Ooh, look, that bid just stepped up. Nathan.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
Oh,
back
look
down.
at it. Yeah, they're manipulating it. See,
Yeah,
it
they're
drops, they
manipulating
pull
the
it down.
price.
Yeah, they're pulling that price down.
They're jigging them. Look, they're jigging
Yep.
the algo. So look
Uh-huh.
at this, everybody. Look at this. They're actually, this is an institutional trader that's jigging the algo, right?
Mhm.
So they actually know how the algo responds. So he's pulling his order up to the algo, trying to get it to come down. So he gets close to it. When it comes down, he pulls his order away. He gets close to it. When it comes down, he pulls the order away. Now it knows he's doing it. So it's gonna pull back. Oh, I love this
Yeah,
game.
there it goes again. Yeah. See, this is the stuff you can't see on a
Look,
level
there he
2.
is. There he is. Boom.
Yeah.
See, there he goes. He jigs him. Look how he
Yeah.
moves right when
There
he
we
gets
go.
close to it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, look at him go. Look at him jigging it. Ah,
Thor, they don't do that. Institutions don't do this kind of stuff. It's illegal. It's illegal. So
No, you can't
I don't
manipulate
know
the
what's going on
book.
here.
I don't know
So
what you're talking about. Oh my God, Atlas is amazing. This is cleaner than Bookmap, the way this reads like this. That's amazing. Look, there he goes. There he goes. Look, remember his original price was all the way down at 120. Look, he got him to come all the way to his price.
Yeah, they
Look,
filled it.
he actually jigged the algorithm into his price.
That's surprising they
Did
didn't
you
pull it
see
again
that
down
crap?
to that larger
Oh my God,
order.
I'm screenshotting this.
That's it's surprising they didn't move it back to where it originally was, or at least all the way down to that order at 182. But they went ahead and filled.
No,
they went
he
ahead
did,
and got
man.
that filled.
He did. Look right here. His original order was right here.
Yeah.
It was at 1. It was like at 182.22. And then he came up and he actually got the algo to come to him. Look at that.
Is that Andrew?
He actually jigged the algo with his buys, pulling him down, and then
I want to see.
wow.
I want to see if they do it again to get it to this 182.
Look, hey, look when he covered, no new tiering. He was a short.
Uh-huh.
He was short.
Oh yeah.
He was using his short cover to entice it to the downside. This was an institutional short seller that was using his. I mean, look, that's totally, man, that is not an algorithm. That is a human being, a singular human being was doing that right there.
You think that was a person instead of an
that
algo?
without a doubt, that's an institutional trader. An institutional short seller without a doubt. Trying to get the price down to his average, and he got it. It's right there. That was him. Wow. That's the cleanest I've ever seen that.
Yeah, no, you see it on Bookmap all the time, but yeah, that was clean.
Oh, I'm so excited that was recorded on YouTube, actually. The learning curve can be a little bit difficult, Kalina. So it does not support futures yet. So the metaphor I like to throw out here, Kalina, is like reading sheet music. Right? Reading sheet music on its surface level is one of the easiest things you can possibly learn to do, right? FACE, EGBDF, right? Those are all the notes. Just taught them to you, right? Face in the spaces, every good boy does fine. Or, you know, and for the lines, right? That's all you need to know, right? Get a piece of sheet music. Go, you're done. Right? So in theory, Atlas is that simple. Right? If you're using the settings I'm really like locking in on right now is 40 bid ask levels, aggregate at 2 levels, 1000 period, updating every 100 milliseconds. That seems to really be with a sensitivity of 1.0. That seems to be really, really nice. I like that a lot. So, yeah. So, but now that, now that we have this here, the basic principle is over time with volume, price moves to size, right? That's all you need to know, right? But if we don't have enough volume, we can't move down to 182. So if we can't move to 182, where are we going to go? 183. How can you tell? It's where the size is, right? It's not complicated at all. It's actually the opposite of complicated, right? It's quite simple, right? Over time with volume, price moves to size, but you need volume, right? If you don't have volume, the price can't move to size, right? So if we get because the largest order on the book is to the downside, if we get selling into the book, we will immediately move as quickly as we possibly can to this order, right? But right now, what the specialist algorithm is allowing to do is they're allowing the buying to push the price up the weak side of the book towards this large 183 order, right? Because the specialist doesn't want to give up average by buying all the way up to that order. So they'll let retail push the price up through this weak book. But as soon as you get a big red dot, you'll notice it'll scream to the downside as fast as it can, because this is where they obviously want to go, right? That the tiering is much better to the downside. They just don't have the volume to go there yet, right? The red and green, the red and green dots are using what's called a cumulative volume delta, right? Or a total volume, depending on how you want to say it. So basically it's aggregating the number of buys and the number of sells. If there's more buys than sells, it's a green dot. If there's more sells than buys, it's a red dot. So you can actually see when you hover over, you can actually see here, 14,000 contracts. Over 1,000 were, it was in 1,000 contracts bought, 2 orders, and then 13 sold over 48 orders or something. That's pretty cool. So it tells you if there are more buys or more sells. What a lot of information.
And it will, guys, it will be my job to cut that learning curve down for you. So that's what you're going to count on me for. We're going to cut that learning curve down for you quite a bit.
I'm loving this right now. I'm also loving the short that I just hit on QQQs. So we got a call on QQQ. It was a higher range R6 reversal. So I hit that already. So I ended up taking this one in DOS. I took a stop on my first try. It wicked out, I went short. It came up and stopped me out at the new high, and then it consolidated around. I went short, put my stop above, and hit a target. So, and I already hit a long on NQ earlier. So we're partying, people. It's a good time. The aggregate squishes the levels together. So like right now I'm at an aggregate of 2. So you're seeing every 2 price tiers, right? So if you go to an aggregate, bigger of an aggregate, it starts to smush everything together. And I can't read the order imbalance as well. So I like it much better. Like I'm feeling pretty good about this, Nathan. 40 at 2.
Yeah.
I'm really liking this.
I may or may
Let's
not
check some other
tickers
tickers
on MES. Non-call can't play, but don't be mad at me.
I'm angry you're making.
It was just looking weak.
How dare you?
Don't slap me again.
Only if you deserve it.
I mean, I do kind of like it every now and then. It's.
I mean, it doesn't hurt. I mean, it kind of hurts. All right, so look at NVIDIA's order book. Look at that, Nathan.
Yeah, I know.
So,
like I can't.
So
I
based
can't
on the conversation,
oh, nice. They pulled that order and it swept.
YouTube.
Nice.
Based upon our conversation, which way are we going? Up or down? Thumbs up for up. Thumbs down for down. All right. So we would think I agree. I think we're more incentivized to go down. So how high do we need to go before we can go down?
You still need to get that account, that trading account the combine for.
Oh, I keep forgetting that. Oh,
You
there's a
do keep
reason. So
forgetting
I
it.
looked into that, and I can't run one of those on the channel. There's actually some things that
Oh,
I can't do that. So I got to figure out a way to do that without like doing that.
see if
I like
Andrew would give. See if Andrew would give you a funded account
Oh, that would be
to
fun.
play
That
with,
I could do
and
like through DOS.
yeah, like if it makes any money, then we throw a big party
It's not I
on
doubt
YouTube.
it's a wall. And the reason why I don't think so is because there's orders on the other side of it. Walls characteristically like a bid wall, like a call wall or a put wall, for instance, in options, they'll create these order blocks like this. But what'll often happen is it'll be like a singularly large stranded order just by itself, but nothing down here. So what I like to do is I look beyond the orders to make sure that there's a ladder, right? So, you got to think about it as stairs up, elevator down, or kind of or how to, here's a good analogy, maybe. Maybe you'll like this. I think of it like, hold on, like this. I don't want to block it. So look, there we go. Everybody who said down, who's a winner? Everyone who said down, who's a winner?
Oh, Thor, by the way, you should come on October 13th. JT's going to be joining me in my order flow, visual price action and order flow
Nice.
webinars on Mondays. So what we're going to talk about is identifying option levels. So now that we have Atlas, we can do it on Atlas and
Oh my God, that's
the
gonna be
other thing.
so fun. I totally want to go.
You should come in and join us. It'll be fun. So if you guys love JT and you're an elite member, come and join us, or get the trial membership for that week and come in and join us and hang out. Be fun.
So let's say this, everybody. So just as an example so think about the large orders as floors, right? Like first floor, second floor, third floor, and fourth floor of a large building. Whoa, that order is so big, dude. A giant order on NVIDIA just came in. It was so large, it shifted the color spectrum. A large seller, over 100,000. Oh, they just ate him. Bam. Look at that. Dude, I'm sorry to ADHD again, but I love Atlas. What a clean presentation. Look, they just ate the seller. Here they go. Look at see how the laddering is better this direction? And here's our big orders. So think about the large orders as being floors on a building, right? And let's say you want to go up and down between the floors. Let's say you're standing at floor 2. Here you are, stick figure, right? Stick figure hanging out, sitting on floor 2. You're like just hanging out, right? So let's say that you're which way are you going to go? Let's say you've got this nice little staircase this way, right? Which way are you more likely to move? So this is really what we're looking at for like walls, right, versus not, right, is we're actually looking for the stairs, right? Do you have a ladder that allows you? So sometimes you'll see a really large order up here, right, but there's no ladder to get to it. And you see slightly smaller orders down here, but there's a very well-structured ladder to the downside, right? So in this instance, this order will likely be addressed later, but they're probably going to walk down here. And then once they get down here, they'll tier in orders to the top side and then go up. And that's what our book flip basically is, right? Our book flip that we get is when we're walking down near the bottom side of our book, right? The stairs fall apart. And then so we go like this. We have our stairs down. And once we get to the downside, right, we look backwards and now there has been stairs that have actually been constructed, that go back like this. And this is what most of your reversal patterns will look like. And if you're using the order book like Atlas here, right, you can actually watch that book flip occur, right? So you can actually see as orders start to get brought in that they're going to start running, and you'll see them pulling orders off the bottom side, right? So you can actually see, like right now, this still feels very bearish to me. right? We just don't have enough. Look what we're missing. What are we missing right now? Why are we not going down? We're missing selling, right? Over time with volume, price moves to size. We don't have selling, right? So we can't go down. We need the selling. Once the selling starts, we'll go down. But we need the selling. Like if, you know, again, up or down, my directionality would say we're going to end up down here. Man, Nathan,
Yeah,
I am
options.
so sore, dude.
Oh, you don't want to hear how sore I am, man. What I did yesterday.
Did you move an entire family worth of house stuff over the course of a Wednesday through a Monday?
No, but I fractured my collarbone.
Oh, you
Mountain biking the
win.
last day at Trestle Bike Park.
You win.
I'll trade you.
No, but you do win. Fine. Give credit where it's due. That sucks. Man, that's the need for speed, brother.
I know that's. I know. Maybe I was thinking yesterday after it happened, I might need to slow down just a little bit.
Nah,
But
don't be a baby.
well, it wasn't my fault that it happened. The shoelace came done on my biking shoe,
Oh
and so my
no.
foot came out of my shoe while I was in the air. I tried to ride it out, but it didn't work.
So it looks like, look how clean this is. Oh my gosh. So right now it would appear that they're moving towards a lower order at 599. But they have an order at 599.70 and 600 right now to the top side that are, you know, presenting themselves. We are no longer in, hold on. Yeah, we're no longer really like in, yeah, we're now just in the buying range. We just got like to the bottom end, so they're gonna try and, now for me, this play is not a valid play anymore. I mean, you're certainly, it is a narrow range. So, but I technically would not take this trade because this was the trade, which I already took, by the way. We already won this one. We also won a short back on this one, so winning. But having this go to here and then having it come back down to here makes it highly unlikely we come from here back up to here again. That's a wide range kind of idea. And on a narrow range, we really should move from one end to the other pretty aggressively. So if we can't maintain a higher end of this, I mean, we're probably going to run back to the CP. Go kiss the king. But I wouldn't particularly want to buy this one. Now, I also say that too because our order book is also bearish. Like we have one large sell order to the top side, right? But otherwise, like everything else is staying pretty lean on the book. There's very little ladder to get up to that. See what I mean by look how broken the ladder is? There's not a lot of structure up here. So not a lot of structure here now either. But definitely better tiering to the downside overall. No way. D Miles, you're 66?
Yeah, he's like,
Wow. Happy birthday. Everybody wish Dwayne Miles a happy birthday.
Dwayne's a good friend of both of ours. So
Really good friend of mine.
He's a great guy.
He's almost good enough for his wife. It's amazing. Dwayne will particularly he'll get that joke. He'll get that
admit
joke.
it too. He'll be like, you know what? You're right. He's got the best country accent too.
Dwayne Miles sounds like Morgan Freeman from Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, yeah. He's got a good radio voice.
He's like, it makes you feel like a man again, sitting on a rooftop drinking a bottle of Suds. His famous quote lately has been, well, I remember when this was hard. Right? Shawshank Redemption. Great movie. If you have not seen Shawshank Redemption, then you have not seen one of the greatest movies of all time.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Happy birthday, Dwayne. Love you, buddy. You better be there on Money Show. I expect you to drive down. Nathan's coming.
Yes, sir. Yeah, anybody, guys, if you want to come down to that, it's gonna be a good time just to
We're
say
gonna
hi, hang out
party.
for a little bit. So
we're getting like a big VRBO for like 4 of us from BBT. Mark, you, me, Mike J, and then
Muhammad will be there.
Muhammad's coming over. And then Blake, I think, is gonna be there. We're gonna go crazy. It's gonna be a good time. So anybody who wants to come by the Money Show, do it. I'd love to hang out with you. We'll go out. Maybe we can all do dinner or something. Anyone who comes by, we can just go party and hang out. Go, after we're done, go find something fun to do.
Yeah, just remember we got to go to bed by like 7:30 because we're old. So
no way.
But,
I didn't go to bed last night till 3 in the morning after work, and then I was up at 5:30 to drive my son to school. Who needs sleep when we got coffee?
and Atlas, that woke you up.
Oh man, look at that. Hood looks pretty clean in Atlas. I'm so into this thing right now.
Yeah, Hood does look good. I agree.
I concur.
Doctor.
I concur. Doctor. Oh man. So right now, Hood. Yeah, right now, MB, let's not ask for too many bells and whistles just yet. Right now, this is all we got, man. We don't have lists or drop downs or nothing yet. But we have a clean ass display though. Hood looking bullish right now for the most part. Looks like it's headed up to handle these 2 large orders at 131.80.
Yeah, that one order got
132.
pulled. Wonder if it got moved up the book.
But we have lots
some
of
more
bid coming into the
manipulation.
downside, so it looks like they're preparing to sell it. They're bringing in a lot of bid, and it's very well laddered. Let's see where Hood's at in the.
Yeah, I'd just like to see that bid drop down and hold. It's holding the bid's up, holding up, and the ask is holding up too. Bid
Been
drop and the
buying
ask
a
just kind of stays
lot.
there. See if we get another leg down on the market.
It's quite bullish. Yeah, it's deviated its ATR high as well. Look how its ATR low and its ATR high are almost the same thing. It's really very strong. Order book for me on Hood still looks very bullish. It'd be very difficult to sell this with a book that looks like this. I'd probably, not for nothing, I'd probably stay away from it. I think the recommendation I would make, Nathan, that maybe would be something we could talk to them about in the next development thing, would be taking this bar from up here and putting it right here.
Let me look at your screen again. What were you saying?
I don't think this should be here at the top, because then dot buttons.
Oh, I see it.
They should just be in a column down the side that should be able to expand and contract if you want it or not. But like, so it should just, that way when you,
Yeah, I see what you mean.
you know what I mean? So if they ask you and they don't ask me, that's, I would say that's what I would do in a heartbeat, because this is going to be, this is never going to be a thing.
Just so you get more screen.
Well, yeah, because then because I want to be able to make this screen small, but I also want to be able to type in the symbol when I switch. Like I have to keep it this big, if not, I can't see anything. Tesla has a really big order at 440. Right
Come
here.
on, market. One more leg. I might pass my last combine today for
Nice. I just passed another
Top Step.
150 last week. Like, let's go. Tesla.
Ooh, you see that on the market? Liquidity test right there.
Oh, nice.
Anything else do that? Tesla should have done it. What did it look like? You think that's a spring? You're looking at NQ and ES?
Uh-uh. I don't think it was a spring. I just think it was an exit. Let me see. QQQ. Let me look at Qs. Yeah, no, look, there was a large order. There was a large bid
Yeah, there was a big block on
that we ate.
the
We
other
bought we
thing.
bought a really large bid. We have a large seller at 600 spot 30, so we actually could squeeze a little bit now. But that's really interesting because as they bought here, we didn't tier more orders to the downside. So this doesn't look like a buy. Like it looks like the specialists had to absorb that buy request. So that means they had to fulfill it from their inventory. So the specialists sold that into them. So it's not a very strong indicator, I guess is what I'm trying to say. That looks kind of weak. So we have this really thick cluster too to the downside right here that I think looks pretty fun. I can't wait till they get futures on this, man.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Yeah, I'm excited. And this is just kind of the beta. It's only going to get better after this, honestly. That's why Andrew's putting it out. I want you guys to go test it and send feedback in. So, this is for you guys. People were asking for it, so he did it. So now let him know how you like it, what you like about it, what you don't like about it, and send those emails in. Oh, here we go. Yeah.
So
Dip
you
into
can
this
see
order too, just like we had those last two.
that's fun. I don't think like QQQ, for instance, on Bookmap is almost impossible to read. But on Atlas, it's actually not too difficult. It's not too bad. I can't wait to read futures on this thing. Like, wow. So pretty. Look, I mean, like, look at SPY right now. Like, you can never read SPY's order book.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I didn't even look at
Like, look how clean SPY's order book.
indices.
Yeah, look at the indices. You can never read the indices.
So bracketing algos. Yeah, they're not quite as bad here. That's nice. I like it a lot.
I like it a lot. Yes, I do. Yes, sir. So we just pulled an order. And it was like 633, 663, 60, 60, 663, 60. It'd be nice if when you hovered, it showed something. I need notes. I'd like it if you hovered, it would say the ask and the price that you're hovering at. So you don't have to look over, or just put a line on the cursor when you're hovering. Either one. I'm not picky. Radu Pop agreed.
The refresh rate's really nice too, man.
Radu said we should short Bookmap.
Are they publicly traded? I'm not sure if they are. Or are they owned
Dude,
by
if they
somebody
are,
else?
they might want to. Dude, this is legit. Like, I really feel like this is. Do you need a premium subscription? I believe so, Nemesis. But I do not believe right
Not at
now
the moment.
It's not an additional charge, but it obviously it will be. So it's just in beta for anyone who's currently has it. There was a sell order. Look, large sell order. Boom. 9,004 shares traded. And notice how all of the activity on the sell side is coming in really tight to the price now. It's like, so there's a lot of orders happening above the price, really close to the price. And then our bids are hanging out. That's kind of cool. I may or may not be short ES also.
Oh yeah, I was short up there, all the way up. I know it wasn't traditional play, but
Yeah.
don't. Last time you sent somebody to my house, you paid them to come slap me, and
Yeah, I did.
I just don't want that kind of abuse in our relationship anymore.
Yeah, you do. So Premier, I would reach out to Trading Terminal or through them. The one thing that we're definitely not is like involved in all of that side of things. So I don't want to like speak firmly because I literally did not even know this was being released until 2 hours ago or 2.5 hours ago.
Which is exactly like Andrew. Wakes up in the morning, he's like, put it out. Just put it out.
Let's do it.
We'll do it. I'll tell everybody. Live.
Andrew, I have kids, so only those of you with kids will understand this. Andrew is like Rumi from Demon Hunters. If anyone's watched that with your kids yet, like everyone's ready to take a nap and just relax and immediately releases like the next new big thing, right? And it's like everyone's just like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. You know, everyone's like freaking out. That's Andrew. He's just like, we're all like, oh man, we're so ready to relax and just like enjoy this. And Andrew's like, next big thing, let's go.
Yeah.
You know, so what are you gonna do?
He'll sit down and enjoy it. Like when we're at the summit and stuff, we'll all get together like at his house or his place and just kind of hang
Carlos
out.
has kids, so Carlos gets me. Carlos laughed. He has kids, he gets me.
Yeah, he'll be happy and relaxed for like maybe the night, and then the next day he's already going to like climb another mountain or do this or do that. You know, jeez.
I need a freaking. Oh, I know. That's the problem with that show, Carlos. Is it's not bad. I mean, it's like you. So little known. As we close out here, I'm going to close everyone out with a little bit of useless knowledge. The female pop group on K-pop, Demon Hunters, is the first all-female group to chart at number in like the top 5 and then number 1 since Destiny's Child.
It is so big, man. You know, now it's also it's the most movie that that has been streamed on Netflix. Number 1 of all time.
That's incredible.
I've never
it's
even
only
heard
an
of
hour.
it.
Even it was number 1 by views, and it was also number 1 by time, and it's only an hour, right? Because movies with more minutes get obviously more watch time. But yeah, it's insane what they've done, man. Crazy.
No, what's insane is when you're sitting there and you're like, man, this is catchy, and then you look around and you're like, uh-oh, my kids aren't with me.
Or when you drop them off at school and you're playing the song for them because they ask you, hey, play the song, Daddy, before you drop me off. But you still keep playing it after you drop them off. You're like, you know, it's not that bad.
Carlos is
But
on his way
yourself.
for the free market show listening to, what is
That's
it?
right.
Song, you're listening to Free or whatever. You're just like totally just like in your vibe driving your car. No.
Man, good times.
Oh
good
man, that's
times.
so funny. Well, everybody out there in YouTube land, if that wasn't enough to make you sign up for garbage trucks and Lambos, or Lambos and garbage trucks, I don't know what it would be. But we love you. Enjoy Atlas,
See you guys.
and we'll see you tomorrow. Talk to you soon. Much love. Keep it green, people. Bye. That was fun.